Oh, there, I got it. I have a voice again. I live. I live. It's set by... I'll tell you. Sorry, I must have hit something because I set my my volume to like... Oh, I'm so dumb. My it was like set to like negative infinity, like negative infinity or negative infinite volume control. Wow. Awesome. Okay, back to outer space. Back to outer space. Good start, Ash. Good start. Alright, how is the mic? And now I have to reset the audio. Okay, is that good? Is that good? Everything sounding good? We sounding good? All good? Good. My luck. Anyway, hello, everyone. Hi. Is the background music's not too loud? I'm not too loud. Everything's all good. Apologies for the audio scuff. My goodness, Shiki and I both audio scuff. Insane. Hi. Hello. Sounds good? Perfect. Okay. Anyway, so yeah, welcome to Debut 2.0. There's had to be scuff. I'm just glad there was scuff now and not actually during the debut. So yeah. I will say, I want to address something. I saw something. A take that people had about me. A very interesting take. And that being that I'm a sassy bitch. People were like, why is he so sassy? He's an angel. I was an angel for all of 5,000 years, and then I spent 10,000 years in the deepest recesses of hell. So you pick up a few things. We love your set. Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah, you pick up a couple things when you're down there. Yeah. Well, I suppose it's probably because I have a rather large vernacular, amongst other things. Don't say that. I have, you know, a rather extensive vernacular. And I do enjoy poetry, and so I could easily talk on stream all day about how the sparkles of your eyes remind me of the shimmering sea and all that nonsense. I could do that. But if I did that, that would be the entire stream, would just be me talking nonsense at you about spoken word and poetry and stuff. Although that is something I enjoy. I do enjoy spoken word. Why are there so many of you here? I just looked at... Cardinal rule number one. First of all, thank you all so much for making the debuts insane. I don't think any of us had any idea they would be quite that. So thank you sincerely. Did we all enjoy LAMENTUS's debut? The song? I told you I enjoy my singing. I think my singing voice is good. I've reached the point where I'm like, it's a good voice. I used to be very down on my voice, but being an FSP, I'm like, no, it's pretty good actually. But it has room to improve, right? Blaze in my veins built up from the pain. The best was, so should I save this or should I tell the story now? One's in the chat. Should I save the lament story that I have for later on in the 2.0, or should I, one in the chat if I should save it, two if I should say it right now? Seen a lot of twos. Okay. So I'll tell you now. So this was a story I was saving. I believe I told you guys I was saving a story about the debut song. So when we were recording, it had been my first time in Japan, and my God, my Ash, what a beautiful place, and even like everything about it, I fell in love, and one of the most one of the most fun moments of that stay was recording the song. However, you have to keep in mind, I've only been back topside for a little while. And if there's one thing this angel body was not prepared for, it was the flu. So there I was in the recording sniffling and sneezing and trying not to cough. And poor Shiki and Caelen just staring at me like, Ash, you alright? I'm like, oh yeah, no, I'm fine. Everything's fine. So if I sound a little odd in the blaze in my veins built up from the pain, because I wanted blaze in my veins built up from the pain. Like, I wanted it cool, but I think I was a little nasally, so it's blaze in the veins built up from the pain. So it's not it wasn't quite what I wanted, but it was awesome. But yeah, that's my story of how I accidentally got LAMENTUS Lasictus, as we were saying. We were all getting Lasictus during the trip. It was just the flu, thank goodness. But yeah, I did get the boys sick. Every single one of them was sick. Every single one, and I just proceeded to feel worse and worse. Lasictus. LAMENTUS became Lasictus. Also, I feel like I could say this. I don't believe I'll get in trouble. That was our first time seeing each other's lore videos. We just didn't show each other the lore videos. So that was my first time seeing them. I did know that I would be laying down, asking Shiki to draw me like one of his French girls. I did know that. Also, oh, and what about it, science boy? I do know that got some of you. I did see the chat when that happened. I did see science boy. Oh, and what of it, science boy? I did see that. What do you mean? You were there. I was there. Well, you have to keep in mind, that was Merryweather Media's artistic recreation of those moments. So we did tell them that I do, in fact, lounge around pretty regularly. Lasictus in the house! It was a time. I think the last one to get sick was Ellie. Which tracks, because he does do his experiments quite frequently. So maybe that's helped him build up a tolerance. I don't know. But that's that story. That's the story of how how LAMENTUS became Lasictus. Yeah. So, I do have my notes. I have 2 notebooks here full of notes. 2 notebooks with notes. Mary edited them coughing out of the debut. I did see something that Mary said. I haven't gotten the privilege to sit down and watch Mary's stream quite yet. But I did see a clip from it that I am excited to go through and tell you about when we get there. That I'm actually devastated about something that Mary had to cut. We'll talk about it. Those of you who have seen it are like, I know what he's talking about. So, yeah, I'm going to, there's something that was removed that broke my heart that I didn't know about. Oh, yeah, okay. some of the Morimomis in the chat like, oh, I know what it is. I have my notes here. I think what we'll do to start is I have a list of all my favorite things. I wrote them down. They're color coordinated because my notebooks are color coordinated. And so I have a list of my favorite music, my favorite books, my favorite movies, TV shows, anime, games, and manga. And so I figured we will go through that. But first, I thought we'd go over our slides one more time. Just to take a quick glance at them. You know, it's been a little bit since we last saw them, so I figured, you know, let's take another casual glance and just, you know, go over like now we have the time. We're not rushing through. The sunflower story. Yes, we will get to the sunflower story. Are you all prepared? Oh god, here comes a giant wing! It's my wings. Hey. Hey, what's up? Okay, so, about Ashkariel. I am 15,000 years old. That does in fact make me Unc-Cariel. I don't hate it. I'll be the Kevin of our group. Not Kevin Jonas, by the way. Not Kevin Jonas. Kevin from the Backstreet Boys. Come on now. I'll be the Kevin. Alright, it's fine. I'll be Kevin. Kevin has cool long hair. It works. It's fine. Not that there's anything wrong with Kevin Jonas. It's just I'd rather be Kevin from the Backstreet Boys. I don't know if I don't keep up with the Jonas Brothers. That was after my time. That was after my time with Disney. Our birthdays are close. Your birthday is close to Marimo Day. So that is actually Marimo Day. That is the day, like, represented for Marimo. And yeah, so the code, I saw a lot of people talking about the color code, saying how they really appreciated that the color code was as easy and recognizable as it was. Which is like, hell yeah. 7E, 7E, 7E. I did see someone say, like, oh, he's a dork, because the immediate thought that I had when I saw 7E, 7E, 7E was 1A! 1A! You know, shout out to the greatest hater of all time, Lex Luthor. You guys have seen Superman, right? There's not a spoiler. Anyway, if you haven't seen it, that's on you. That movie's awesome. Best Cape movie in a long time. Yeah, language, English. I do know, I will say, I will tell a funny story, actually. So, when we did go, now I could personally say congratulations on debut, Lucy! Hello, Lucy. Thank you so much. Okay, so, Lucy, I did check out what you boys, I didn't get to see, like, what you boys were saying live, because, like, we were in call, immediately followed by like the stream happening, that it was so much noise, so I was like tuning in and out. So I rewatched it again today, like the boys' reaction to it, and I saw that you guys enjoyed my eyes. I forget what it was. Like, that boy put neon gasoline on his eyes. I forget what it was. Let's go get some more curry next time. Yes. Okay, so Lucy can attest to this. Lucy can attest. My favorite food in the world now is katsu curry. I was desperate. Lucy can attest to this. I was desperate for katsu curry. It's so good. It's so good. Oh, it's the best. Yeah, we have to go back. We have to go back soon. It's so good. We gotta go get some. Even, like, I realized, like, I can just fly there. I have my wings. I don't need to necessarily wait for human technology to carry me. Carry X-Cur is true. Also, okay, I am curious. Do you guys say Ash or Carrie? They're both good. I have, like I said before, that I have a preference for Ash, but I really don't. It's up to you. Ash. Okay, Ash seems to be the general. You could say Carrie as well. Ash or Carrie is fine. L would be weird. I would think you're talking about Stranger Things. Are you guys excited for Stranger Things, by the way? I am. I have a Stranger Things shirt, but I don't wear shirts, so it just kind of sits in a drawer. So. I am making a humble request. Someone please make me a shirt of Eddie's. Eddie. Not that Eddie. Eddie's D&D shirt. I will wear it. I will wear a shirt just that one time. Anyway, beside the point. There is kind of a funny story about the Hellfire Club. I want a Hellfire Club shirt. The problem is I can't take my jacket must remain on me at all times because I said so. But there is a funny story about language being English. When we were in Japan, I had a very funny interaction where I was I was floored by something. I was in a konbini, and I walked by somebody and I go, "Sumimasen," right? Like, cause I'm just trying to kind of sneak by them. So sumimasen, try to sneak by. And they look at me like, "Oh, you're all good, bro." And I was like, "Thanks, man." It's just floored. I was like, "What? That was awesome." Like, that was better than me. Sumimasen. "Oh, you're all good, bro. No worries." Okay, cool. I'm pretty sure it was "you're all good, bro, no worries" was, I think, what was said back. And I was like, it was so nonchalant. And I was like, that's amazing. I wish I could speak 2 languages that well. My Japanese is terrible. It is horrid. I need to work on it desperately. Oh, they're like tall. I mean, look at me. I'm a 6-foot-tall white boy with blonde hair. You know, they're like, all right, bro. I'm not gonna force him. I appreciated it, but I did do my best because I feel as though if I'm visiting another country, I don't want to be ignorant of the language there, so I do my absolute best. You know. 6-foot-tall white boy with blonde hair, you called me. Hello, Zanny. Zanny, you're on my stream now. I'm not just making guest appearances on Zanny streams, in the chat and Zanny streams. Now Zanny can appear in mine. Let's go. Hello. But yeah, no, it's true. I did my best to while I was in Japan to speak Japanese as best I could, but oh boy, there's a lot of work to be done. The most I could do was sumimasen, arigatou gozaimasu, ohayo gozaimasu. That's about it. That's about all I got. It got me through, because most people were like, "Oh, you poor child." You know? "Oh, you poor thing." Well, you have time to practice. I do. I have a lot of time to practice. I got tons of time. Did you get Nihongo Josu'd? No. No, I did not. Thankfully, I will say, I had the boys with me. So a lot of times, depending on who I was with, I was able to kind of just hide behind them and be like, "Dozo, dozo, dozo." There's some things that I picked up over time, like dozo, dozo, dozo. Hi. Yeah. Like, hi. Hi. Alright. Hi. Arigato. Alright. Who said Nom the Halo? Who's Nom in the Halo? Anyway. See, this is why we needed a debut 2.0. I told you all, you better be ready to yap. I gave you fair warning. The warning was fair. I told you. Did it hurt when you felt... Okay. I don't know if I'm allowed to say this. I might get in trouble. Mare-san, I'm so sorry. I'm waiting for the message of, like, don't tell them this. Monty-san, I'll give you like 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I wanted that to be my line. Why, yes, it did hurt when I fell from heaven. Like, I wanted that to be my line so bad. It was so funny. Why, yes, it did hurt when I fell from heaven. To be fair, my debut line is a banger, though, so. I suppose I could give you just an inkling. You know, like, my debut line is pretty sick, though, so it's fine. The immersion. It would have been, it would have, I feel like, I don't know. Listen, I've had a weird life, and I think people assume that I let what's happened to me define me, and that's not the case. I've done some bad things. I've been some worse places. But I always do it with a smile. I don't go somewhere that I'm not certain. I don't go anywhere that I'm not certain that I'm not capable of handling myself. So I don't see the point in being extra dramatic. I've had a dramatic past, and you guys heard, I don't like talking about it because it makes me angry. Creator still has not deemed it necessary to appear before us, and that's fine. You know, but yeah, it's one of those things where, like, again, it comes back to the, like, why is Ash so sassy? Why is Ash so silly? And it's like, but his story, yeah, but the story doesn't define. The story merely informs. So for me, I don't see the point in continuing that. I do not let it define me. It's a part of me, but it's not the end-all be-all of me, you know? Anyway, next slide. All about Marimo. So yes, that is an iStock image. I do have Marimo from it's not real Marimo, because I don't believe they likely would have let me take that on the plane. So it's little green cotton balls in this adorable little bottle. And it means a great deal to me because that was such a sweet gift that was given. You can, I will say this, if you have Marimo that you take care of, that's fine. But as they are endangered, I typically like to see them most, like, in photos in their natural habitat. When I see them in a home, I do still think they're very cute. But they need to be treated very well, and I feel like most people just use them as decoration for their fish, which I don't like very much because they don't typically take care of them. But you know, it's fine. It's fine. Protect the fluff balls. Exactly. Listen, I suppose now would be a good time to get into this. I mentioned this during the collab stream, and I think I saw some people be like, what? And I'm like, oh, right, I never said the name. My planet is not yours. I think you're well aware of that by now. My planet is called Botania. It's very different. My Earth is different to yours. Like, my planet is different. My universe is similar but different. And we have a very, I suppose you humans would refer to it as eco-punk, environment where we live. Lots of greenery, animals running around. It's very eco-punk. So I was very surprised when I came here and saw the sheer amount of pollution. Don't like that. Don't like that at all. But that's something we can fix together. So it's fine. Eco-punk is iconic. It's the way things should be. I want to visit Britannia. Perhaps one day we will. But it is not this day. An hour of wolves and shattered shields when the age of men comes crashing down, but it is not this day. Sorry, I had to get it out of my system. You will find that I make a lot of references. It is the silliness within. So just know that that's gonna happen sometimes. This is how you say it. A gag blah, 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 blah. I can't even, it's hard to say. I'm so glad on debut I said it right the first time. Agagropila lineae. Agagropila lineae. Agagropila lineae. I was stunned I got it on the first try. That's the scientific name. So Marimo are legitimately just algae. But they're so cute. They're so cute. They're squishy. They're little squishy green balls of just happiness and joy, and they're naturally occurring. That's not a man-made thing. Like, think about the odds of that. They're little cute green squishy balls that nature was like, you will exist now. I just love them. I just adore them. I just think they're so cute. And obviously, Marimomies are Marimo with a face, wings, and a halo. Because I've seen some people drawing Marimo or Marimomies. It is just a green circle, as many wings as me, 6 wings, and a halo. But those grow over time. All those items grow over time. So it depends on how old the Marimo is, you know, how long they've been devoted to their savior, Ashkariel, you know. But yeah, that's, you can fly. Yes, you can fly. You can almost started singing the I keep forgetting we're not allowed to do that. I was like, don't want to get in trouble with a certain mouse. You can get big. I mean, you're typically about Marimo size. You just have wings and a halo. And a face. A cute little face. Look at a cute little face. Also, yes, Marimo are in fact declining in population due to human progress. And I say progress, I did write activity here. I don't want to say disturbance or intervention or anything sort of condemning, because I don't think that, again, where I'm from, technology evolved beside our environment. It didn't overtake it. So I don't say I'm sort of confused by the way that I see technology sort of overtaking a lot of the environment, and sort of like, it's just like you should be using it to take care of the environment. The plants can't talk, you know? Most Marimomies can talk, but most Marimo can't speak, right? You saw actually most Marimo can't even talk. You saw in the lore video, you guys didn't talk, you know? So it's Marimo and plant life in general can't speak. Animals in general don't speak language that most of humanity can understand, right? So it's one of those things where I feel it's humanity's responsibility as caretakers of the planet to take care of them, you know? You can make little noises. You make cute little noises. You make the same noises as Grogu. You make little Grogu noises. That's the noise. Anyway, are you our caretaker then? I suppose in a way, I'm here to shepherd you into the right path of taking care of your environment. I suppose. Oh, yeah, you know what? We'll table that. We'll save that for the end of stream. But yeah, are there any other questions about Marimo? I did say that we would take questions during the original stream, but obviously we didn't have time. Are we Marimo? Technically. Marimomi is an offshoot of Marimo. Why is that, Nyx? I have your arm, sir. It was given to me. I use it to swat flies. Just so you know. Welcome in! Welcome in, everybody. Oh my goodness. The Roombies. Hello. Welcome in. Hello. We're talking about Marimo. Nyx, would you like to learn about Marimo? Roombies? Roombies, are you excited to learn about Marimo? Do you have any Marimo-related questions? How the flip do you have my arm, too? It was a gift. It was a gift. Ellie's very persistent. I love Marimo, and that green fella. I adore them. They make me happy. And if anything should happen to them, this planet will be razed to the ground. Everything will be ripped to sunder, I swear. So we have to take care of them, okay? Oh, Mario. I read that as Marimo. You know what? Super Marimo brothers. Super Marimo brothers would go hard though. Also, guards arrest Nyx. Throw him in the dungeon with Rysar. To the dungeon with him. He spoke ill of Marimo, and now he must be punished. Is that speaking ill? I don't know. I guess you could count that as speaking ill, I suppose. Anyway, is there any questions about Marimo? Any questions? Why do we have a don't worry about the dungeon. It's not important. Question. Can angels hear plants and animals? I actually cannot. I believe since I fell, a lot of my connection to them is not quite the same. Are Marimo edible? Technically anything is edible when you really put your mind to it. But no, you shouldn't eat Marimo. They're algae. Marimo are living things. A plant is a living thing. Of course it's alive. Where do you buy Marimo? Pet shops and most like botanical garden places, right? I will say, please don't buy Marimo if you don't know if you could take care of them. They are endangered, and as much as we would love to take care of them because they're cute and wonderful, you should be more inclined to try to help Marimo regain their standing in nature. So like any sort of conservation efforts, maybe join in with those. A lot of 07s. Look at you. My Marimomis knowing their place. Right here at my side. Lovely. You take orders well. Anyway, okay, I take it that's enough Marimo questions. I could keep going, but we'll call it. How can we help Marimo not be endangered? If you see any conservation efforts, whether that's in Iceland or Japan, anything of that sort, like please feel free to contribute in any way that you can. Otherwise, again, if you do see Marimo just kind of like out and about, when you're at like a pet store or any sort of shop, please save them and take care of them. Give them an actual, like, they don't need much, just like a jar and like some substrate maybe, just like, and they just need low light. You can shake them around so that they get the feeling of the current. You occasionally have to take them out and roll them up so that they have that shape still. But yeah, it's do we have eyes? You guys do have a face. You have little eyes. You have little eyes, and you're adorable. Is it possible to put them back into the wild? That I'm not too sure about. I feel like once they're domestic, I wouldn't. Why are Marimo round? So Marimo are round. I just noticed the Marimo 7 instead of 07. So Marimo are round because of the current. So the current takes algae and sort of clumps them together, and the current sort of rolls them down whether that's like a river or a lake, the current moves them around, and so they begin to form into these little ball shapes just naturally by the current of the river or lake, which is really friggin' cool, I think, anyway. Shake them up to feel the current, so he will shake us if we misbehave. I will shake you if you misbehave. Do they live in groups? They do live in groups. I don't know what a group of them is necessarily called. I don't know if there is a name. I believe, like, because Marimo is just plural for Marimo, but it's also singular. That is a Marimo. Don't eat Marimo. It's actually algae. Do not eat Marimo. It is actually algae. By the way, your name is not Mary Mommies, okay? Do not listen to the senpais. They have no idea what they're talking about. And soon, they will feel the wrath of Lamentus. But it is not today. Don't listen to them. It's not Mary Mommies. It's Mari Momies. Because you're Marimo, but you're also my homie. So Mari Momi, okay? I mean, you can marry mommies if you want. You know, I ain't gonna stop you. But, yeah, you're Mari Momies. Don't eat them, they're algae. Yeah, do not eat. Yeah, yes, you may quote me on that. Do not eat Marimo, they are algae. Okay, we're gonna move on, because otherwise we'll be talking about Marimo like the whole time, because I love them and I keep talking about them. Next slide. So the hobbies, pondering the Marimo. Hang on, let's very quickly snap back to space for a second. When I say pondering the Marimo, I mean this one. This one down here. That's my Marimo that I sit here and I ponder. And I stare. And I wonder what it's thinking. Just kind of hangs out. Yeah. That's that. That's the Marimo that I ponder. So I just sit there and ponder the Marimo. Journaling. 2 journals filled with topics and stuff to talk about. Lots of things. Running, so I saw somebody say, like, how can you like running if you don't like the gym? I own a treadmill, and there's this thing called outside. There's this wonderful thing called a sidewalk. Jarimo. Yeah, Jarimo. Yeah. Outside, gasp. Yeah, there's this beautiful thing called outside. I don't have to go to the gym to experience cardio. But I do like cardio. Yeah, that's how I keep the tummy nice and flat. Teasing my boys. Yes. I do, in fact, tease the boys quite frequently. Did you... Yeah. Did that pick up on the mic? Wait, hang on, wait. That was my ass. Anyway. That was my ass. I was just jumping around. That's crazy. Wild, though. Absolutely crazy. Wild. Possibly Dio. Anyway. I dislike spiders. For free? For free? Yes, for free. Are they round like Marimo? Okay, Marimo means to be quiet now. That's enough of you. So let's talk about the sunflower story. So, spiders, he's like me for real. I do not like spiders. Spiders kind of gross me out. I'm not a fan. Spiders, I think, is kind of, most people understand the spiders thing. Tomatoes, it's like, okay, maybe people might understand me not liking tomatoes. I actually do have GERD. That was not a joke. I do have that. It sucks. It's not fun. It means a lot of food just gives me intense heartburn to the point where it like makes me want to cry. And then my throat feels like it's on fire. Because if you don't know what GERD is a condition where the lining where your esophagus connects to your stomach, there's no lining there. So it's just like usually your esophagus will close That's not a thing with GERD. So it just fires stomach. So occasionally, if you have heartburn, your stomach starts freaking out, and it like stomach acid starts like going everywhere, so it gets into your throat. But it has blessed me with some dulcet tones, so there's that. I will say it doesn't make your throat or your voice super deep. I've heard that before. People are like, GERD makes your voice super deep. No, it doesn't. My voice was slightly higher, but now it's down here, and that's it. I appreciate the little head pats, thank you. But the sunflower story. Was that tea? No, that was not tea. This is an energy drink. So don't feel too bad for me, because I'm not supposed to have caffeine, because it triggers GERD. I can't live without caffeine, so there you go. So, sunflowers are lovely. Why? Sunflowers... so the reason why I do not, no, bad, put that away. So the reason why I don't like sunflowers, I don't hate them, I just dislike them, is because they kind of creep me out. My first time visiting, humanity, this is before I met, the girl, the one human who I saved. This was prior to that, like before even that. There was a field. Another angel was like, I need you to come with me. We're gonna check out these things, Ash. So we go, and they're like, and we're walking, and they're like, don't touch that pumpkin, Ashkariel. Big plans for that pumpkin. He didn't say that. That's a reference again. No, but we were looking at a pumpkin patch. Don't touch that fish, Castiel. Big plans for that fish. Anyway. So, but I was taken to this pumpkin patch by another angel, and we we were looking. Oh no, he's a Supernatural fan, obviously. Obviously. Oh, don't worry. You think this is over? You think that we're just going through the slides? No. We're getting to my favorites list after this. You guys are gonna regret clicking on this stream, I swear. Anyway, took to a pumpkin patch. Basically because I had heard of them, but I had never seen them in person. So we had gone down to Earth. He was showing me. It was my first time on Earth. It was beautiful. You know, Botania remains beautiful, right? Even back then, it was just a beautiful place. It still is. And when we got there, he's showing me the pumpkins, and I turn, and I look up as this this giant sunflower. I am 6 foot. I need that known. Okay? I look up. I turn my back is to this thing. I turn around, I look up, and there's just this like a group of sunflowers descending upon me like leviathans ready to consume my very being. And it's just ah! Terrifying. I screamed. The other angels laughed. The creator laughed. That was a bad day. That was a bad day. And I don't like them. I don't like that they're the center of sunflowers looks like teeth. I don't like how tall they get. My first true jump scare. Terrifying. Terrifying. I'm so sorry. You're welcome. I am not jealous of their height. It just scared me. The first true jump scare. Was I responsible for Botania's first jump scare in recorded history? Possibly. Also, the suffering of others. I saw this. So, I mentioned in the lore video that I had become suffering over time. So, when you are in the not so nice place, we'll call it. Especially for as long as I have been. It's not nice. And the creatures there do not nice things. So, over time, the torture and the brutality of it and everything just sort of sunk in to the point where I almost kind of miss it. But I've taken some parts of it with me. And the biggest part of that is I love to torment my boys. I do. It's fun. If you couldn't tell by me absolutely destroying poor Caelen. I am a little bit of a masochist. Is that the term? A masochist or a sadist? Which is the term when you inflicting pain upon others? I don't like inflicting physical pain. I don't like to hurt people. Well, what is the term? Sadist? I could be a bit of a masochist as well. I was the one being tortured. Over time, it just became fun. Based. Thank you. So yeah, a sadist and a masochist. It's just fun. Like I said during the stream, I enjoy watching others kind of sink to the dark side a little bit. Especially if I'm the one who turned them there. You know, it's a little fun. It's just a little fun. It's just a little tee-hee ha-ha. I like seeing people get jebaited. I like seeing the rage bait work in real time. Watching Shiki get angry the other day. Oh, the best. The best. Yeah. I like that. It's fun. I haven't even done it to the senpais yet. Oh, help them. I think the only one who's immune to me right now is likely Xander. I think Zanny's the only one who is because Zanny and I come from a similar background, if you will. So I think he's the only one who could kind of out shithead me. AO3 writers are gonna have so much fun. What can I say other than chains and whips excite me? I don't know what to tell you. He can match your freak, he can. I will say that, you know, it's a thing. It's just a thing. Okay, and the chat moved very fast. Okay, we're gonna move on. We're gonna move on. I can feel management breathing down the back of my neck right now. We're gonna move on. The hashtags. I have been looking at the hashtags. We got the live tag, the art tag, NSFW tag. I have seen people camping out the NSFW tag. I am curious which artist or author will be the brave first to enter the fray. That is the Ashkariel hashtags. Ashkariel, I've seen a lot of those. Also, Asetiel, I have to give a very big thank you, by the way, because we do, in fact, have our first asset by none other than Anon, aka Necro-Lesbian. What an amazing name, first of all. But we have, check it out. Here we have it. Prepare yourselves. I have a veil. I have a very pretty veil. Oh, it's not sitting well. Why is I didn't set it up well, but yeah, I have a veil. It's so pretty. I'll keep it on for this slide. It's so I love it so much. The roses, the poppies. Oh, please. It's so cute. I love it so much. Thank you so much. It's so pretty. Anon, thank you so much. Getting married already? Yep, to insert ship name here. I did see that Ashiki is growing in popularity. I'm curious which member of FSP. I will say the best. I've read the fan fiction with LAMENTUS in it. The best one I read was me and Nyx. I forget the author though, but the best one I read was Nyx and I. Because I'm personally a fan of, and we'll get to it as we get to our favorites list, but I like a doomed yaoi, you know. Those are top tier stories, and yeah, doomed yaoi. Maybe one day Nix and I can read it. Perhaps. I don't know. We'll see. Write that down. I wonder if I'm allowed to do that. I think I saw Altus doing it. Like a fan fiction reading. Nah. Please share the goods. Sorry, I went quiet. I was reading chat. Yeah, it's fine. We'll talk about it. I'll talk with some of the boys and see if we can't do like fan fiction reading. I'll go through. I am a fan fiction connoisseur. Although I haven't had time the last couple months. I've been busy. Couldn't imagine why. It's not like I debuted last night or anything. Yeah, also, yeah, this is Mary Mommy's. It's Mari Mommy's. Damn it. I also don't know how we made the thumbnail Ashkariel nail. I'm a little I will say I'm a little confused, and I wouldn't mind if Mari Mommy's could explain if you know, if you're an artist. How do I just use a thumbnail if it's in the Ashkari nail? I don't understand. Like, I know, like, you just yoink it. It's just like that. I'm like, okay. Yes. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, I definitely want to be giving credit. So I want to maybe at the beginning of stream be like, by the way, this lovely person made our thumbnail, you know? Because I'm just like surprised. I'm like, wait, really? I'm not used to the art. It's beautiful, you know? Obviously, in Botania, I have, you know, asserted my dominance and become king of Botania. But over here, the art, I was so surprised. Credit in the description. Oh. At on the thumbnail. Perhaps you could put their ad on the thumbnail. I think, yeah, because I'm like, just credit in the description. Just credit the artist, Ash. Okay. Okay, so people are saying description. Okay, I'll do that then. Okay. Yeah, because I was just a little confused. I was like, I'm very flattered. I am incredibly flattered. I need everyone to know that. And I don't know, I want to make sure I'm properly crediting and you know, just being appropriate, because it's very sweet. Let me take the veil off here. There we go. As we get to our next slide. Whoosh. Goals. I did see somebody say, like, the goals are... His goals are so, like, generic. I'm sorry. I've never seen somebody ask to be 100 people's bookmarks before. Perhaps I missed that debut. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sweetheart. Perhaps I missed that one. Jeez. Don't think I won't get sassy with you. Physical bookmarks, right? Yes, physical bookmarks. I've already seen one out in the wild. I've already seen one. Marmar, I don't know if you're watching this, but I did see you. I was excited. The first one, Marmar, forever in my heart. But yeah, actual bookmarks. Yes, there was. If you're going to have a bookmark, please use the general hashtag Ashkariel, and I will check that. And if we do hit 100, I will do something. I don't quite know what yet, but something. So yeah, please use the general for that. The general tag for that. Because if I see you guys using me as a bookmark, it means you're reading. Bonus points if you're reading outside. Bonus points if I got you to read outdoors. But it means you're reading. That makes me happy. I want to get you guys to read. I want to get you guys to help the environment, you know? Like, it's one of those things. Fellow reader, there we go. See, Kit gets it. If I'm encouraging you all to get out there and do good, you know, you don't have to be doing amazing. I think of Boy Meets World, like, don't you mean do well? No, I mean do good. You know, like, just do good. I feel like I want to do that if that is at all possible. Favorite book? We'll get to my favorites. Hush, darling. Just a moment. We'll get there. I don't know why I turned into 02 there. Darling. Darling. Hang on. Next slide. Of course, my designer and my rigger. Jin K, my designer. Nonon, my rigger. They both did amazing work. Thank you. Also, I will say, it is designer and rigger. Please use those specifically. We're not going to say the other one. For those who don't know, I'll just very quickly say, please respect Jin K. Jin K would rather the denotion of designer, right? I love the Jin K love in chat, makes me so happy. Jin K and Nonon, I could not be more happy and excited to have them work with me on this. They're both just so good, and I'm so glad. And I don't know if you can hear it in my voice, but I was over the moon when I found out. So I was like, this is awesome. So yes, please be sure to check them out and give both of them lots and lots of love. And of course, let's see, bam, we have the lore video. I do want to go over the lore video. Actually, you know what? Let's go over the lore video after this. Jin K is an incredibly goated artist. They absolutely are. I agree. But yeah, the lore video, Mary did phenomenal work. Mary's team is amazing. Merryweather Media is just fantastic. So, we have like Amonundius did the stream room. It was like our outer space area. Akobi did the overlay. Raymay did the logo. Yisker did the trailers. And my big wings are... Hang on, let me hide the wings for a minute. Toroch did the OPED and transitions. So a huge thank you to everyone for helping with this, because legitimately this debut would not have been possible without these people. So please make sure everybody gets lots of love. There's a Marimomi there. They don't have their wings yet, but they do have their halo. Everyone did such an amazing job. So if we could get some thank yous going in the chat, I'd appreciate it. With that said, though, I thought maybe it might be interesting. Let me pause the music for a moment. Let me pause the music. And hang on, let me see. We're going to maybe turn this down like a little bit. Let's see. If I go like this, I always hated God. There we go. We're gonna go over it. So let's talk about the really pretty nice place. It was really pretty and nice. I don't have a lot to comment on other than that. You'll forgive me if there's some if there's a little bit of resentment there. It's fine. The highest and mightiest of rulers, worshipped and beloved by all. Aw, look at the baby! Look, the little baby! Aw, you wish your wings were this cool. Look, the little baby! Aw. I will say this, I had this conversation a couple times when I was in hell. I do miss I do miss my angelic armor a little bit. It was pretty strong. Like, over time, obviously it decayed. Its angelic grace kind of fell apart over time. I would love to share that story. 10,000 years down there, a lot happened. And maybe one day I'll be more comfortable telling you, because again, you all seem to have a very nice opinion of me. You might not after that. Lamentus are not good people. I'll say that. We are not good, right? We are the baddies. We are the bad guys. We've all done things. Especially me. I've had a lot of time. I was in hell for a really long time, man. You gotta do a lot. I better not see. There's no shot. Someone just said, I can fix him. Chat, you're lucky that moved so fast. There's no way. Excuse you. But maybe you can. No, but, this boy did not know the horrors that were coming. But my angelic armor did crack and shatter over time. I missed that armor. It was very strong. Very, very strong. And pretty. Like, let's be real. I was pretty. I still am. I'm beautiful now, but I was pretty then. But I'm much more beautiful now. I can make him worse. Once upon a time,
I came across a human. Their kin had turned on them.
Look how beautiful I move. I am... Man, actually, that fit was pretty great. It was kind of cool, actually. Big-ass wings. It's true. I got some big-ass wings.
Why, nor did I care. I saved them.
Yep.
As they did not deserve the fate that I foresaw.
You saved me. Thank you.
Okay. Oh, I have mixed opinions. Whose voice is that? It's in the credits. They did an amazing job. The voice actress did amazing. So if this human came looking for me, if somehow the centuries didn't pass, if they needed me again, I would come running. However, this was like a stab in the heart. I don't blame the human. I don't blame the human. This is not the human's fault. This is not humanity's fault. There is a very clear answer whose fault this is, and we will get there in a moment. But yeah, this did break my heart.
I grew fond of their smile. Yet... it was not me whom my beloved human thanked in prayer. It was, as always, God Almighty. And so...
Yo, I got some chompers, though. That's crazy. Nah, you're valid for mixed feeling. Yeah. Well, it's just, like, what did he do? What did the creator do? What did they do, realistically? I'm being rational. I'm the rational one here. What? I did that. Me. Sorry.
Oh, I had it, and I stood up for myself against God himself. And then...
Sorry. I don't know why, but looking back on it now, because I know what's coming, there's something so funny about bung. Hey, yeah, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got here. Yep, that's me. I bet you're wondering how I got here. Well, stick around for a while, because I'll be falling for the next 30 minutes! It was a lot longer than that.
I fell for what felt as eons.
It's a hard word to say, by the way.
Into the deepest, darkest abyss. For thousands of years I felt it. Suffering. Endless, unbearable suffering. Scorching fires seared my flesh.
I've
my
been falling
wings
for 30
blackened
minutes.
with soot. My soul torn apart
This wasn't the full 10,000 years.
times, and yet
This was a long
could
time.
not die. And
The
on
emotion in
it
your
went.
voice gives me chill.
Forevermore
It was
would
hard
I
for me to
suffer
revisit this.
unending, unyielding pain.
The glass sound effect is very accurate to how it felt. When the fall happened, again, it wasn't the full 10,000 years. I spent a lot of it in hell. But a lot of it was the fall. And that moment of impact... sorry. It's... I knew I would never go home in that moment. Yeah. It was, that glass shattering was like, it was very accurate to how I felt. Just that moment of like, oh, I'm never going home again. But, I did, make a new home. I made myself very welcome in the not so nice place and on Botania as well. For the month that I had there, but that's fine.
I had become suffering.
I don't miss home. Not anymore.
And then I had...
You can't tell me this shot's not pure fire! Which is funny, because I was actually on fire during this. But you cannot tell me that this is not fire. I look cool as hell. I look cool as hell here.
Enough.
I do get why people thought that my heart was green. I do understand. I do crackle with green energy.
All but forgotten how delightful
A breath of fresh air could be. Okay, so this is the scene where we have to talk about something real quick. So, he's aura farming. It's true. So this is where I found out something. Why are your pants so low? If I could be naked, I would be. I don't like clothes. But if I have to wear clothes, I'm going to style on these hoes. You don't understand. Anyway, that's actually tying into what I found out in the clip of Mary talking about it. So Mary went through the debuts, and he got to mine, and this was where I found out I was supposed to be naked here. I did not know that. I am upset that didn't happen. You were supposed to see bare ass when I got up. You weren't gonna see anything else, but you were gonna see bare ass. I'm upset. And I feel like we were cheated. Not by Mary. Mary was trying to protect us. Mary was like, I don't want to get Ash demonetized right away. You know, we're not even monetized yet, to be fair. But, you know, Mary's like, I don't want to get Ash, like, in trouble right out the gate. I am curious if this was ever drawn, though. Was that ever drawn? I would love to know. Maybe somebody can... I'm picturing me standing all triumphant, just the fattest ass, staring out at the lake where I first meet the Marimomis. Oh, jeez. It will be drawn. It will be done. If anyone does that, thank you.
breath of fresh air
yeah.
could be.
What a peculiar day that was. That's the art I used as a thumbnail was right there. I don't know if you whoops. I don't know if you can hear it, but you can hear the Marimo make like a little like sound. This is Marimo slowly becoming Marimomies. Here, I'll stay over here for the rest of it. I feel like I'm blocking a lot of it.
What a pathetic creature. Worry not, little
We are
thing.
pathetic.
I shall
No, you're
care
not.
for you, and you
I didn't know
shall
that at
be
the time.
my first followers, as the new god of this world.
Marimos cannot be eaten. Do not eat the Marimo. I only got a month. 1 month. That's crazy. And it took me like 2 weeks to get everything sorted. I only had like 2 weeks of peace before rifts. Anyway. So, as you can see, Botania, you can see like, in Botania, a lot of the rooftop areas have gardens. Some have trees. There is missing here. There was another version of this. I don't know if Mary talked about it or not. Where you could see vines that connected the buildings between each other. In Botania, there are people who can surf on those. Like a lot of people are taught at a young age how to like zip line between the different vines and ride across them, like almost like a surfboard. It's quite safe. Obviously, it's a long fall should you fall, but it's incredibly rare for someone to fall. And so, yeah, if you want to avoid the foot traffic, you can use the vines across buildings. Again, the sidewalks, we don't like, there are cars, but they're not uncommon. So a lot of like the sidewalks have grass and lots of areas. It's a very beautiful place. This is home now. I don't consider the very good place home, at least not anymore. And that up there is where I made my home in Botania.
Humanity
Right
now served me.
You can see a little bit of it here. The grass growing. We have some moss around the throne. I hand carved that. I did that with my hands. It was hard. Mary's team did a great job recreating it. It's really, really impressive.
It was their beloved god.
Man-spreading?
and yet
Listen, I can do what I want. It's my
our
throne.
Creator did not deign to give a response. It was as if he had abandoned it all. Oh well, it matters not.
So yeah, I will say I had a feeling this was gonna happen. So let me just play it here. Wait for it. I would like to share some lore with you. I would like to share a moment. I need you to know that when this happened and the rift first emerged, I need you to know that I absolutely shit bricks. I have never been more terrified in my life, and I spent 10,000 years in hell. This scared me worse than anything has ever scared me. There was something about it that was horrifying. Genuinely, few things have freaked me out more like this. I thought this was the creator coming back. I thought the creator was like, I was waiting for you to have everything perfect and then I was going to come and destroy it. But no. Obviously it was the rifts that formed. And, you know, in order to save my home, my planet, I had to spring into action, you know? And here we are. I couldn't let humanity be afraid. Be not afraid, you know? I really did think, oh, he's coming back. But no. No. And we have the credits here. We didn't get the credits last time. Andy! Thank you for the art direction! Aki! Thank you for the character art. We're clapping. Waller, thank you for the background art. Reno, thank you for the storyboards. AJ Spark, but I was thinking AJ Styles. Thank you as well. Slew for the motion animation. Mr. Fox, Aushav, thank you for the sound design. Oh, Alfie, thank you so much for the production assistance.
Ashkariel, as himself, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Erusha as Human Girl. And there you have it. It was beauty, it was grace. It put a smile upon my face. But yeah. So there you go. We have now gone through everything in much greater detail. So let's actually hop over to the Zatsu screen. Let's do that. Shall we? Let's do that. We shall! Why do I keep appearing here off-center? It's ridiculous. Anyway, but yeah, that was fun, right? You guys liking Debut 2.0 so far? Posture check. Everybody, posture check. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Yes, we're liking it. Good, good. I'm glad. Because now comes the fun part. That was the sound of a notebook hitting a desk. And this is the sound of fingers scratching upon said notebook. All right. Now, a lot of you, I didn't necessarily see anyone disappointed, but I did see a lot of people say like, oh, he didn't do favorites. No. I figured we'd talk about them here. So I didn't include them because I knew that we'd be talking about them right here. The Death Note, no. So we're gonna start with music. All right. I wonder if people are gonna be, I don't know. I did see some people say, oh, he's a metalhead. To those people, I have to disappoint you. Now, don't get me wrong. I do like a little bit of Nightwish. I'm a Nightwish fan. I do like a little bit. I do like a little bit of Master Plan. I do enjoy a little bit of a little bit of metal. A little bit of metal. And, you know, I enjoy Stranger Things, so, you know, I guess I enjoy Stranger Things and Fortnite, so I guess by connection, I also enjoy Metallica. I suppose. Damn, shots fired at Metallica? No, I do like Metallica, I'm just being a shit. A little bit of metal. A little bit of metal. So... I wonder if you guys can sense a through line with my top 5. There's more than just the top 5. But here we go. Daft Punk. Forever number 1, Ash. Forever number 1, Mari Momies. Forever and always. Daft Punk. The Midnight. I don't know if you guys have ever heard The Midnight. They're top tier. Time Cop 1983. Very based. 9 Inch Nails. Industrial. Very cool. And Porter Robinson. That would be my top 5. My top 5. And then, hell yeah. The way... I keep wanting to... the music section is going to bother me. It's almost like a tongue on the back of my neck. And if I had a choice, infection. Sorry, I'll stop now. Yes, a lot of this is because of Tron. Shut up. A lot of it is because I love Tron, okay? Yes, a lot of it is because of Tron. Hush, hush now. The next is because I've been getting a lot more into I've been getting back into anime And I always used to hear like certain anime OPs and like associate them with certain like bands. But lately I've been just like disconnected from anime, just listening to albums from these artists, and these ones are the ones that stand out the most to me. Utada Hikaru. You guys know I love Kingdom Hearts. Utada Hikaru is the GOAT. IMHO. Actually, I was like, it's very close. Utada Hikaru, Lisa. Crossing fields that lives eternally in my noodle. All right, eternally in the old noodle. The Peggies. I adore the Peggies. Heaven Like Hell is, I mean, obviously I'm a little biased there, but that might be one of my favorite albums ever, point blank. I adore the Peggies. Man with a Mission. That's a group I would love to cover one day. Man with a Mission. And Survive Said the Prophet. I love Survive Said the Prophet. Yeah. I am a big fan. I am a big fan. I see the chat is in agreement. Okay, good. Holy Peak. Yes, it is in fact Holy Peak. Okay. These last 5, I have thoughts to say. This is Ashkariel coming, okay? Ashkariel incoming. Blink 182. Sum 41. All American Rejects. And My Chemical Romance. Oh, I thought there were 5 left. No, it's just 4. Yeah, Blink 182, Sum 41, All American Rejects, My Chemical Romance. I'll throw Fall Out Boy in there to make it 5. I thought I wrote 5. Do angels have emo phases by any chance? Not typically, but I certainly did when I got into hell. MCR, of course, look at me. Of course I like My Chemical Romance. That was a must. I will say, one of the greatest like harmonies in any song, one of my favorite songs, it might be my number 1 favorite song of all time. In fact, you know what? I will say this. My number 1 favorite song, if you put it on, my mood flips on a dime. This song got me through a lot. Is Feelin' This by Blink 182. Feeling This is possibly my favorite song of all time. Emo karaoke one day, praise. That's not even, you don't even have to pray. I'm doing that. That's just happening. That's just a thing that's happening. Yeah. Feeling This because at the end, why, if it isn't Ronnie, if it isn't little Lilo. Hello, Ronnie. Hi, Liron. What are you doing? Hello. Hi. Hello. I don't know why I'm getting deeper every time. Hello, Liron. Why do that remind me of, like, hello, little stylus. Hello, Mario. Hello, Ash. Hello, Liron. Like, is that our interactions? Hello, Ash. Hello, Liron. But yes, the ending, Mari Momies, I make you a solemn vow. I don't know how I will do this, but one day, a Lamentus cover of Feelin' This, but the instruments stop at the final harmony. Like Fate Fell Short this time, Your Smile Fades in the Summer, right? I have to be very careful. Right? Like that part, but it's the harmony, and then so for the longest, I'm down. See, Liron knows ball. Liron knows ball. So I will find a way. I don't know how, I don't know when, but that is my life goal. It is like my favorite song that is happening. But yeah, like, cause there's so I know a lot of people like it's Fate fell short this time. Your smile fades in the summer. Place your hand in mine. I'll leave when I wanna. Right? Like, that's the lyrics. But the other part, like, na 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 na, like that part, I know a lot of people don't know the words that are being said by Mark and Tom. So Mark says, so lost and disillusioned. Na, 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 na. Like, so lost and disillusioned. And then Tom says, are we alone? Do you feel it? Right? So, are we alone yet? Do you feel it? So lost and disillusioned. Right? Like, that's how it goes. I know Manesat's very much side-eyeing me right now. Question, who do you like in FSP? Literally everyone. As much as it pains me that I will have to bring lament to the older boys, they've been nothing but wonderful. And how do I say this? LAMENTUS is the best thing that has happened in 10,000 years. Do not tell them that I said that, but they are. Do not tell them that I said that, but they are. I've been in hell. I've had worse teammates. And I've seen people behave in ways that leave you wanting. It's ironic that what we do is considered nefarious, despite the fact that we are truly just doing what we must. But I've been around, I've seen things, I've never encountered a group quite like them. And I torture them because I care about them. But I don't think I'm ready to fully legitimately tell them that. At least not right now. Liron, you get out of here! Liron! You're not supposed to still be here! Get out! Don't tell the others. Leave now. Leave now. Leave right now. Leave. I think he's gone. Anyway! But, yeah. Feeling this, am I right? What did you just call me? You're my cocoa melon? I'm having lunch? Alright. Fair enough. It's like, I know you didn't just call me Coco Melon. Wild. Anyway, you guys know that I'm a bookworm. Let's move on from music now. Wait, no, one more thing. There's two songs. One of them, Feeling This. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't even know if it's possible for a myriad of reasons. But I would love to do that with LAMENTUS someday, somehow. I don't know how. 2. There is one song. There is one song that I need you to know that I will only cover this song in particular when I feel I'll do covers before it. I do want to continue to sing and improve my vocals because I do feel there's a lot of room to grow. There is one song that means a lot to me that I would love to cover one day. I'm putting my like stake in the ground here. Butterfly. The Digimon opening. Like, that is a song that I hold very close I would love to do that as a song, as a cover one day. But yeah, that's my song. That's Ash's song. That's my song, damn it. Feeling This and Butterfly are my songs. I put my flag in the ground there. Those are mine. Anyway, we can move on now. That's it. That's that. I love Digimon. We'll get to Digimon in a moment. Oh, wait. No, Ash, focus. Ow. Just hit myself with the book. Focus. Stop jumping all over the damn place. Focus. Okay. All right. Did you just smack yourself? Yes. Do you like Greek mythology? Yeah, it's pretty cool. Listen, pain helps me focus. So, I like Digimon. That's why. We'll move. Oh, right. Okay. The reason I was wondering why people were like mentioning Greek mythology. So, yes, I have seen Epic the Musical. My favorite characters are Telemachus and Telemachus and Telemachus and Telemachus. And my favorite song is We'll Be Fine. So yeah, We'll Be Fine is the best song. And Telemachus is the best character. That said, I don't know how many of you guys know this, but Jay is working on the Iliad next. I don't know. Do you guys know that? I know so many people don't know that. Thunderbringer's also really good. Yes, so the Iliad is being worked on. I forget what it's called. I think it's Ilium is the working title. That is being worked on. I will be unbelievably annoying when that comes out. I need you to know, because Epic took over my life for a little while. Anyway, moving along. So, yes. I like Butterfly because I'm a big Digimon fan. I also like Pokemon. I'm not weird and pit the two against each other. I like both. Moving on. Books. You guys know I am a bit of a bookworm. I do enjoy my books. My books. And I'm now going to show. I want you to guess if there is a running theme here. Okay, these are my top 5. The Secret History. If We Were Villains. Babel. In My Dreams, I Hold the Knife. And This Is How We End Things. They're all Dark Academia. My top 5 is literally pure Dark Academia. It's all Dark Academia. Because Dark Academia is the best. Because Dark Academia, I've seen people claim a certain wizarding thing is Dark Academia, and it makes me want to bash several heads through several walls because no, it is not. The aesthetic is there, but it is not a Dark Academia story. It is not a Dark Academia story just because it has the aesthetic. You know? It's... No. Right? Dark Academia is doomed yaoi? Not always, but very, very often, yes. Dark Academia doesn't necessarily have to be doomed yaoi, but very, very often, yes, it is. Dark Academia are mysteries, are mystery novels. Not always novels. They could be many things. It doesn't necessarily have to be mystery, novels, sorry. It doesn't necessarily have to be novels. It does have to be a mystery about, typically an unaliving mystery, shall we say. And it's typically set within the grounds of an academic setting. Doesn't necessarily have to be post-secondary, but often is seen to be college and university. Because that's when the characters are most interesting. I haven't read one that's set in a high school, but I do know that those exist. So, you know. Saltburn type shit. It's one of the, the easiest example I can think of is The Secret History, because I know a lot of people who recommend Dark Academia now do not recommend people start with The Secret History, because The Secret History, Donna Tartt is possibly my favorite author. But The Secret History is very dry. The characters are unbelievably horrible. They are mean, terrible people. And you will find it incredibly hard to root for them or even read about them at points. That is the point. You are supposed to really hate them. You are supposed to really not like them. But then by the end, you find yourself sort of like, but why do I suddenly care? As you get towards the end of the story. There is a character in The Secret History named Bunny. People who have read The Secret History are already like, oh god, Bunny. There is a character named Bunny. Who is the worst. Like, Bunny is the worst. Is it long? The Secret History is kind of long. The way I typically consume a lot of novels these days, because I don't, for reading, when I sit outside and read, and I will say that I am one of those people who I used to be very stuck up about this, that's not reading. I'm no longer that person. I read a lot of comic books and I read a lot of manga. Well, manga's more recent, but I read a lot of comics, and like graphic novels and stuff like that. But oftentimes, if I want to read a novel, I have a hard time focusing on each word. Like, I'll have to like go back and reread a sentence like a couple times before it sticks. So for me, I often use audiobooks as a way to consume these things, and I have all of these on audiobook because I'll listen while I'm on the treadmill or while I'm working out, or even while I'm just out and about. I'll listen. And so yeah, I do recommend that start. Like, I know a lot of people don't recommend starting with Secret History. I personally feel like it's one of those things where you have to know that The Secret History is the epicenter of Dark Academia. It's where a lot of the tropes come from, and where it gets its legs. You don't have to start with it, but I do think it will hurt if you won't enjoy the book as much. At least I wouldn't. I would start with that. Who's the author? Donna Tartt. The Secret History by Donna Tartt. I listened to Babel, and it definitely helped because I don't usually read Dark Academia. Babel's audiobook is very good. I've been reading Babel. It's one of like the few times I've actually like sat and read it, but the audiobook is very good. But yeah, we could have a book club. I would totally be down for a book club. I would 100% be down for a book club. Other books that I have on here. By the way, don't dismiss the arguably, like, The Secret History and If We Were Villains have a place with me because I genuinely just, like, it's where I first came to truly love Dark Academia. Babel is the I am about to say something with my whole chest, and if you're mad about it, you can fight me. I am not saying that anything else in this genre is bad, okay? I am simply stating something. I am just stating something. Okay, I am just going to state something very quickly. You know, nothing. I'm not starting no drama. Okay. I am simply going to state that Babel is the best magic school setting. There is no other magic school setting that comes anywhere close. They don't touch it. It don't come close. If you think it does, that's awesome. That's for you. I will not take that away from you. You are absolutely allowed to have other magic school settings that you prefer. But you will not step to me and tell me that one is better. To me. You will keep it to you. Okay? Also, the way the magic works in Babel, it's so good. You can't see it, but I'm making the exploding mind thing. It's so good. But do not sleep on In My Dreams I Hold a Knife. Best of all these. So The Secret History is not really a unaliving mystery. I won't say whomst, but you are told immediately who dies and why in the first page. Like, it's not an unaliving mystery. You are told exactly what happens, and it works up to it. And same thing with If We Were Villains. If We Were Villains is The Secret History, but for theater kids. If you were a theater kid, and I would know nothing about that, but if you were a theater kid and you really liked Shakespeare, like you and your friends would quote Shakespeare at each other and be on stage and be all goofy actors, you will love If We Were Villains. But In My Dreams I Hold a Knife is the best mystery of the bunch, and This Is How We End Things has arguably the best ending to any book I have ever read. This Is How We End Things has one of the most baller title drops of all time, and arguably the best ending to any book I have ever read. Some other books that I do enjoy, oh so much. The Song of Achilles. Hey, do you want to cry? Then read Song of Achilles. If you would like to cry, then read Song of Achilles. Because holy fuck. Holy fuck, bestie. Read Song of Achilles. The Hobbit. It's just if I'm doing something dramatic and like I did this last night. If I am nervous, I will just flip open a page, don't care where, land on a page in The Hobbit and just start reading. The Hobbit just makes me feel a lot better. Tolkien is my guy. Dracula's amazing. People always just watch the movie. No, read the book. It's so good. The movies do not do the book justice. The book is amazing. This is a weird one. Bobby Singer's Guide to Hunting. It's a supernatural tie-in. It's better than almost every Bobby-centric episode of the show. Bobby Singer's Guide to Hunting is the best thing to have Bobby's name in it, other than a certain episode in season 6 or 7. I will quote. You're gonna get some voice acting. Well, as fate would have it, I raised 2 boys, and they grew up great. They grew up heroes, so you can go to hell! If you know that episode, you know what I'm talking about. If you know that episode, that's the best Bobby thing ever, but Bobby Singer's Guide to Hunting is like the second best thing to have Bobby's name on it. Bobby's the best character in Supernatural, just FYI. Bobby's the best character. I know that I am an angel and I should prefer Castiel, but no. I do love Cass. Don't get it twisted. But my favorite character is Bobby, 100%. After Bobby leaves, the show is not as good. I wrote this wrong. It's called the Atlas 6. It's also a really good magic school, dark academia setting. If you're more of like a Harry Potter fan, you will likely like Atlas 6. Atlas 6, start with Atlas 6 and then you can move up to Babel, but Atlas 6, I wrote it wrong. I wrote it Altus 6. I wrote it as Altus 6. I'm so dumb. Altus 6. Yeah. I was like, no. I was clearly thinking about somebody. Anyway, and some of my other favorite books. New Avengers. So there's the first volume of New Avengers is when I started getting really into comic books again. That is an amazing run. The Young Avengers by Kieran Gillen. Not Karen Gillan, Kieran Gillen. The Young Avengers is great. Court of Owls is the best Batman book ever written. You cannot convince me otherwise. All-Star Superman. It's Superman. He's the best. I know that I'm a villain, but let me tell you something straight to your face. The best superhero is Superman. Clark is the best superhero ever, and I will hear no arguments on that. Oh, but he's boring. Oh, well, you haven't read good Superman books. Read All-Star Superman. And Ultimate Spider-Man. The current Ultimate Spider-Man, not the OG. The OG is also good, but the current run of Ultimate Spider-Man where he's married, him and Mary Jane are married, they have 2 kids. Uncle Ben's alive, and he's got this like weird bromance with J. Jonah Jameson. It's amazing. I did just spoil that for you, and I'm very sorry, but it does happen in issue 1. Spider-Man's also great. Spider-Man's the second best superhero of all time. So, yeah, there's that. Movies. Tron! Do you have a moment to talk about Tron? I prefer Tron Legacy of the 3, but I really love the first Tron as well. Kevin Flynn and Tron and Yori were definitely a throuple, and you can't convince me otherwise. I love Tron. Tron is the greatest. I love it. It's the best. I love it, and it's great. Yes. Also, Tron Ares was good. I enjoyed Tron Ares. Please go watch Tron Ares in theaters. Please, I want another Tron film, and if this movie doesn't do well, we might not get more Tron, and it's not doing well, so please go see Tron. Not an ad, not sponsored. It's just, I really want more Tron stuff. I am starting to watch Tron Uprising. I never finished it, so I am starting to watch Uprising again. I might wait, though, because maybe we could do that when we get memberships going. Those could be Menchie streams, maybe? Tron watch-alongs. It's pure desperation. There is one very, very glaring thing about Tron Ares, and you can't divorce Tron Ares from a thing that is involved in the movie, unfortunately. I enjoyed it in spite of it. I'm not going to say what it was, but, like, you can use your mind for that. The best film trilogy of all time is Lord of the Rings. Shiki might be upset at me for saying that because I know he's a giant Star Wars fan, but the best film trilogy is Lord of the Rings. And the second best film trilogy is Star Wars twice. I don't hate the new movies, they're just not as good. I just don't think they're as good. I will say, I don't know when this happened, but Shiki and I started responding to each other in Star Wars gifs. Don't know when that happened. Also don't know if Shiki has heard about The Search for Ben Solo, which was a movie that was written by the guy who wrote Rogue One, and Adam Driver was like really excited about it. Unfortunately, it sounds like that's not happening, because Disney said that it would be weird to bring back a character who spoilers, dies, which I find kind of funny because somehow Emperor Palpatine has returned. But yeah, you know, now it matters, I guess. I don't know. I would love to see Ben Solo come back. I don't think their reasoning why they didn't want to is bad. I'm just sort of like, okay, I wouldn't have done that, but that's fine. I get it. I'm not furious with them about it. It's just one of those things, and Disney does happen to have control over almost everything I love, which is totally fine and not upsetting. The MCU! I also like the MCU. Oh! How did I not say these two in my books? Well, it's okay. There is something that I will have a hard time shutting up about if I start. These two things, you will not get me to be quiet about them if I start. So I'm going to very quickly mention them, and then we're going to move on. The Hunger Games, I love. Twilight, I love. I love them with my whole heart. Okay? I have never loved anything the way I love The Hunger Games and Twilight. I need you to know that. And I swear, if any of you are Team Gale, I will throw you into the black hole. I just want you to know that. You can like Gale. I don't mind you liking Gale. But if you are Team Gale, I will send you directly into the black hole behind me. Gale's a fascinating character, and I like him a lot. But you are not allowed to be Team Gale in my presence. Or, yeah, you are not allowed to be Team Gale. You are not allowed to be Team Gale in my presence. You are only to be Team Peta or Team Katniss's girl boss. You are only one of those two. Miss Everdeen, okay, is goated with the sauce. I will hear no arguments. I will stand and die on this hill that Katniss Everdeen is one of my favorite, like one of my favorite lady protagonists, right? One of my favorite femme protagonists of all time is Katniss. Far and away. Protagonists in general. But I think, like, the way Katniss is written is so good. I could rant about Katniss for ages. I won't, but I could. I will not, but I could, though. My love for Twilight is complicated. It's Twilight is vampires don't freaking sparkle. They do now. That I love them. I will hear no arguments. The sound. Do you like the soundtrack though? The soundtrack is the best. Don't get me started. We have to move on. Supernatural, TV shows now. Supernatural, Doctor Who, and Sherlock. I'm gonna let that hang in the air there for a moment. Supernatural, Doctor Who, Sherlock. There it is. I was like, I'm gonna let that hang in the air for a moment. Chat got it. Good for you. I don't know what you're talking about. I totally didn't want these three to cross over at any point. That would be silly and crazy. Merlin. Merlin makes me real emotional. The Wrestles. I'll just say here, I do like wrestling. I probably won't talk about it a lot because you would watch the views just plummet because I know y'all don't like wrestling like that. But very quickly, Rhea Ripley is a queen, and give LA Knight the main title. Yeah! I'm just gonna end it there. Just tossing that out there. And one of the best TV shows of all time is, in fact, Power Rangers. Power Rangers, and the best season is Lightspeed Rescue. The best ranger is Carter Grayson. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Rhea mentioned, hell yeah. Yeah, Power Rangers is the absolute best. Lightspeed is the greatest season. Carter is the best ranger of all time. There you go. Anime. You better buckle your seatbelts. Because I'm about to list a shit ton. Okay, get ready. Okay, ready? Everybody, deep breath. I'm gonna take a deep breath, and I'm just gonna list them, and then I'm just gonna check chat afterwards about what y'all want to talk about. Okay, here we go. Banana Fish, Devilman Crybaby, Death Note, Death Parade, Free, Fruits Basket, Given, Haikyuu, My Hero Academia, Skate the Infinity, Yuri on Ice, Sasaki Miyano, Tightrope, Dragon Ball, Another, Angels of Death, Love Stage, Aoharu X Machine Gun, Bungo Stray Dogs, Code Geass, Attack on Titan, Alien Stage, I threw it in there because fuck you accounts, Digimon, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, Unlimited Blade Works, Final Fantasy VII Advent Children, again, fuck you accounts, Junjo Romantica, I don't care, I don't want to hear it, Junjo Romantica, hell yeah, man, Moriarty the Patriot, Soul Eater, ReZero, Konosuba, that time I got reincarnated as a slime. Sword Art Online. Again, I know it has problems. I don't want to hear about it. Studio Ghibli. Like, all of it. Balance Unlimited. Token Rambu. Please make more Token Rambu stuff. Tokyo Mew Mew, because yes, I know that Tokyo Mew Mew New was not that great, but Tokyo Mew Mew slaps, okay? And of course, the GOAT, the undisputed God Queen, Sailor Moon. Whew, okay. Bungo and Moriarty. The chat just bumped. I was like, damn, that was crazy. I'm getting more into anime again because I know that as a VTuber, I'm going to assume a lot of you guys, if you like VTubing, you probably also like anime. So I'm going to get back into anime so we have more to talk about. I've been kind of in and out of anime as of late, but I am getting back into it right now. Based list, thank you. Junjo Romantica and Sekaiichi Hatsukoi. Yes, Believe it or not, I've never seen Sekaiichi Hatsukoi. As much as I love Junjo and I've gone back to it a couple times, I've never seen Sekaiichi Hatsukoi. Weird. Weird that I've never sat and watched it. Don't know why. Just never happened. But I know that I will love it, so it's just one I have on the back burner. You need to? I will eventually. I will for sure. Let's see. I called for so long, or I cried for so long after Banana Fish ended. Yeah, Banana Fish. I am honored to carry the nickname of Ash, because let me tell you, man, there's never been a greater protagonist. Watch along, perhaps. Aoharu cross machine gun. You're my Kamiyoshi now. It's so good. It like Aoharu cross machine gun is so good. It's so good. It's Oron with guns. Okay, not gun. It's Oron with BB guns. It's so good. Fave Digimon. My favorite Digimon is Angemon, but I might be a little biased. Or Devimon. I like both. I immediately fell to my knees. Yeah, listen, I will say, like, a lot of what I like because it's either a BL or it's BL adjacent. For the longest time, my favorite anime of all time was Free. Free Iwatobi Swim Club. My favorite season was actually Dive to the Future, which was apparently a very hot take back in the day. Season 3 was my favorite. But yeah, that was apparently a hot take back then. I love Free. It's still, like, goated with the sauce. Definitely, like, up there as, like one of my favorites, like, in my top 5 for sure. Time has passed. It's no longer my number 1. Fruits Basket was my number 1 for a very long time. Since then, like, I've gone back and rewatched Banana Fish and Devilman Crybaby, and I feel like they fit my vibe. You know, I feel like, you know, those two and Death Note kind of fit the vibe a little bit. But yeah, I would say like Fruits Basket and Free are definitely still in that top 5. Even though they don't fit the vibe of the other 3, they're still just in there because hell yeah. Bro, Free is underrated. Let me say, Free was overrated at the time, and I didn't give a shit. Like, I loved Free. I was there before. Do not speak the dark magics to me, witch. I was there when they were written. Okay? I was there when Free was a weird PV that KyoAni put out just to show off how cool they can animate water. They were just showing off what their young animators could do, and they made this like little PV that came out, and it was Haru, Mako, Nagisa, and Rin. Rei didn't even exist yet, and people were like so in love with it. They made like this visual novel, like the swimming anime visual novel, where everybody's characters were like wrong, just straight up wrong, because we didn't know what they were like yet. Man, good times. Awesome. And Fruits Basket changed my life. And here's another one I will say with my full chest. I said earlier that Katniss is one of the greatest female protagonists in anything ever. One of, because the best female protagonist in anything ever is Toru Honda from Fruits Basket. And I think Toru is... If you know Fruits Basket and you've watched and like really gotten into Fruits Basket, you understand why I say that. Because so many people have this version of Toru in their head that's like, oh, well, Toru's just kind of a generic shoujo protagonist, right? She's just like sweet, innocent girl who's like really soft-spoken and blah, blah, blah. No, that's the protagonist from My Happy Marriage. I could rant. I do love My Happy Marriage. Don't get it twisted. But that's Mio. Okay? Like, when people talk about Toru and they've never seen or like Fruits Basket, the character they actually have in their head is Mio. Now, Mio's gone through some shit, so there's a reason why Mio's like that. But people think of Mio when they think of Toru, and that's not true. I've never seen a protagonist like Toru. There's only one other protagonist that's ever wanted to make me get up and be a better angel, be a better god, and that's Toru and Goku. Those two are like the only the two examples of protagonists that made me want to be better, you know. Yeah, Toru and Goku. Oh my me. Well, if it isn't Caelen, silence, dog. No, but welcome in, Caelen. Hello. Hello, dog. Welcome in. I'm just screaming and ranting. How much time I got? What time? What time is it? Let's see. Oh shit. Okay. My bad. We're over time. Okay. Caelen, when are you streaming? Who's streaming after me? Who's streaming right now? Someone? Am I overtime? I'm over. Ellie? Fuck. Fuck. Okay. We'll speed through it. Even a debut 2.0, and I still don't have enough time. Damn it. Okay. Manga, very quickly. Tokyo Ghoul changed my life. Tokyo Ghoul is... Oh, Ellie's in 2 hours. So Ellie doesn't start until 2 hours from now. Okay, I got tons of time. I won't be here for 2 hours. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Tokyo Ghoul changed my life. I don't hate the anime the way some people do. I know some people really don't like the anime and the way that they handled things. I thought it was a neat idea to go in a different direction with it, but you'll also find I don't typically hate things. Like, I'm always just like, it's not for me. I didn't love the direction they went in the anime with, but like, it was still a neat idea. Like, I'll always give them credit for like trying something different. But the manga is amazing. Like, totally changed my life. My favorite, like, it's not my favorite manga, but my favorite one-shot ever was a tie-in. Death Note Akira. I don't know how many of you guys have read Death Note Akira. Best sequel. It is technically a sequel to Death Note. And it has the best protagonist I've ever seen in a one-shot. It's, I forget his name now, but he's amazing. Akira is so dope. And ball knowledge. He's great. It's so fun seeing those characters again. Nier's hair got long. Nier's got hair as long as me now. That's crazy. Nier is also goated with the sauce. I don't want to hear shit. I never want to hear a bad word about Nier or Mello in my presence. Also, the best Death Note character is Matt. That's something else too. My favorite characters in anything are always like the side characters. And Matt is the best character in Death Note. Why? He has 2 lines, shows up, he's cool as hell, and then he's not there anymore. Yes, Matt is, yes, Matt's the best. You won't shoot. Matt's the best. I love Matt so much. Yeah, I will not hear any slander about Nier or Mello in my presence. Don't get me wrong, L is goated with the sauce, and I am about to spoil Death Note. Too bad, you should have watched it by now. I know that L not being around bothers people. I get it. I do think that the show, writing-wise, is not as strong in the second half as it is in the first half. But I will hear no slander on it. That is not Mello's fault. That is not Nier's fault. Like, they did amazing. And the best line of the entire series is from Nier. You're nothing more than a crazy serial killer. And that's all you are. Nothing more and nothing less. It's the best line of the whole. Like, Nier is... I love Nier so much. Who's your favorite Bungo Stray Dogs character? Oda. Yeah, Oda. The Scream. It's the Scream. The Scream for me. Like, that his arc is the best part of Bungo Stray Dogs, far and away. It's like that. If you know the scene I'm talking about, the scene where like the kids are in the van, and Oda's like, "Oh shit," and like tries to like run down to get them, and then the explosion, and then in both Japanese and the English dub, I'm gonna cry. Like, I can't talk about this. I actually can't talk about it. Fuck, man. It's the scene. Fuck. Oh my god. I can't. It's one of the saddest scenes I've ever seen. It's when he It's when he's like sitting there and he's like, my ears were still ringing and I could faintly hear somebody screaming, and it was only when my throat began to tear that I realized it was me. Oh my god. And then like the you should finish it yourself. I can't. Why not? I can't write anything anymore. All right, and he like the book like Stray Dogs! Why would you do this to us? Like, why would you show me something beautiful if I can't keep it? Like, damn it. Like, the only thing sadder than that, this is for a very select group of people. The only thing sadder than that is, oh, but he looks so happy. I shouldn't wake him. It turned into like the dad from Harry Potter, just, that's my son! That's my boy! Like, he looks so happy, I shouldn't wake him. No! Ah! I remember the saddest TikTok I have ever seen, or not saddest, the most emotional TikTok I have ever seen is it's the TikTok where they mix what is the song from Hunchback where it's like, why is the only One Day More in my head from Les Mis? That's not it. It's the come on, man, what's the I'll have spent one day out there, like that, like my soul is always with you shatters me. The last thing they said to each other was sayonara. Horrible. I can't believe you would do this. Yeah, so it's out there, but then it's mixed with like dun 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 da 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 from How to Train Your Dragon. So it's that sound, and it's just Ash like at different points in the series, but when it hits like da da, so it's, you see Ash like with the stab wound, but when it hits dun 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 dun, he made it to the airport, and I'm like, yeah. Like, it's the best because he makes it to the airport, the stab goes away, and he like hugs AG, and it's the best. And like I will say, I'll say this about Banana Fish. People argue whether or not it's a BL, right? Does Banana Fish count as a BL? I would argue yes, but I also think that their relationship is like it's more than that. Like, it's more than it's like yes and exactly yes and no. Technically, it is not labeled as that, but you could like you absolutely is, and I like that is that is such an example of like they are more than just. Yes, soulmates. That's the perfect way to say it. That it's more than just it's more than just like, oh, these two guys like each other, right? Like, it's soulmates. You know, it's like Shiki and I. What? I'm joking. It's clearly like Zanny and I. I'm joking. It's like Ryzar and I. I'm joking. It's obviously like Ellie and I. I'm joking. It's like whatever ship you like with me. And whoever. And then me. Yeah. I ship it all. Exactly. I ship it all. I see the art. You think I don't ship it? You're greedy? I am. Angels have no sense of monogamy. That's a human construct. I'm just saying. You guys made that. That's not a thing that angels recognize. I'm just saying. I saw your comments. Don't think I didn't see the amount of, like, Lamentus is a polycule tweets I saw. You can't hide from me. I'm in your walls, okay? I saw that. Summer Hikaru. I haven't seen it yet. I want to see it so bad. Is it good? I've heard it's really good. Summer Hikaru died. Is it good? I heard it's like super good. Yes, do it. Okay, yeah, we'll check it out. I can't wait for Menshi streams, just so you know, because there's gonna be so much watch-alongs. There's so much stuff I want to do. Also, I forgot, this is something I wanted to talk about. Actually, well, no, wait, let me finish the favorites thing. Ow, focus! Okay, anyway. Manga, I also really like Blue Box. Blue Box is really good. It's like, what if a shoujo, but was in Shonen Jump? Blue Box, it's good. There's an anime out yet. I haven't seen it, or there's an anime out now. First season's out. I haven't seen it yet myself, but the manga's absolutely peak. So there's that. I've never rooted for a couple more. Dragon Ball Super, great manga. Listen, Dragon Ball, just so you guys know, and this is here's where I'm gonna explain why I like a lot of shonen stuff that I do. It's because shonen stuff is just BL. You tell me when I'm telling lies. It's also why I like wrestling, because wrestling is just BL. Tell me when I'm telling lies, okay? I was around for the Shield, okay? I remember the Shield. That was a polycule, and you can't tell me otherwise. Right? I'm just saying, Goku and Vegeta are clearly, like, a thing. You can't tell me otherwise. But yeah, Dragon Ball Super, One Piece, Zosan, come on now. So, and yes, Zoro's my favorite. Obviously, Zoro's my favorite. He is literally a Marimo. Obviously, he's my favorite. But him and Sanji are also totally doing unspeakable things on the ship, and you can't tell me that I'm telling lies. Caramel Honey, if you've read it, it is very old school BL, so some of you guys probably won't be into that, but that's okay. You know. And My Hero Academia. The manga and the show. I did watch the most recent episode. It aired like the same day as like our debut. Okay, so I said like, Ash, how are you getting ready for debut? I'm like watching my son kick some ass, and it was Bakugo. Bakugo is my son. However, he is not my favorite character, and he is not... Like, Bakugo is my second favorite character, and he is my son. He is not my only son, and he is not my number one. My son. My darling boy. My son. I raised him. I raised him to be a god amongst others. And I raised him good. I raised him proper. Monoma is my son. And my favorite character in My Hero. Monoma. My boy. My sweet boy. My number one. My guy. My boy. My boy. My son. I love Monoma. I was so happy because I told people, like, you don't disrespect my boy. Because everyone's like, Class 1B. Nobody cares about Class 1B. Don't disrespect Class 1B. Okay? Don't disrespect Class 1B. Don't disrespect my boy, okay? Monoma's goated with the sauce. You guys just don't recognize peak, okay? I'm telling you. And I'm so glad, because the chat's like, oh, okay, no, yeah, he's based. And it's like, yeah, you're right, I'm based. Hell yeah. You can kneel if you want. I'm just saying. I love Class 1B. Hell yeah. Who's you guys? Because it's not us. Exact, yeah. Never mind. The Mari Momies. You guys got it. I'm kneeling. Well done. Bye. Fair enough, fair enough. You don't have to kneel. I'll get you guys pillows if you want to, though. You know. If you want. But yeah, I want to talk about Monoma so much. I love Monoma. Monoma has the... We just get you. It's true. You guys do. You guys just get me. I will say Monoma has the coolest power. Because it's like a mimicry, but he has to, like he has to like lock in. He can only have so many. I loved the idea that I was like, can Monoma use One for All? Which is where I thought we were going. I thought that Monoma was going to be able to use One for All. I thought it was so interesting that he's like, when him and Deku have that moment of like, what the hell just happened? And they're like looking at each other like, what was that? You know, like, what the hell just happened? I think I also am very happy that my son found such a good boyfriend, such a good partner in Shinso. Love that for him, because when you think about it, he kind of when you think about it, Monoma kind of saved the day, because Eraserhead's quirk wasn't really like working at the time, at least not properly and to like the extent they needed. So Monoma stepped up, and I thought they killed him. There's like a panel where like Monoma gets like jumped by several villains, and I'm like, oh, they're gonna kill my son. They don't. They're not that mean. They killed a lot of other characters I did like, though. I can't believe you, Horikoshi. Why would you do this to Twice? Damn it! I'm still mad. I can't even think about it. I can't, like, I legit can't even talk about it. I'm still upset. Twice was heartbreaking. Twice was the saddest thing I've ever seen. My favorite, moved too fast. Don't remind me about Twice broke my heart. Twice was heartbreaking. Opinions about Uraraka and Himiko, they were a thing. I can't believe people don't think that there was something there. That's insane to me. That's like, when I've seen people be like, yeah, but there's no signs of anything. Big Sis Magni is a character that exists in the show. There are a lot of characters who are like obviously LGBT repping. You cannot tell me that was not a thing. Like, you cannot look at me in the eye and tell me that was not a thing. Insane. It's like people who don't think that Victor and Yuri were a thing. I will have you know that Yuri on Ice got me to watch figure skating. I watch the Grand Prix every time, and I still watch it wearing my Victor Nikiforov sweatshirt. Jacket. I have a legit ice skating jacket. It's so warm, and it's Victor's jacket from Yuri on Ice. It literally says like Nikiforov on the back. Okay, like, you cannot. I wonder if I don't want to promise that, but it'd be cool if we could watch the Grand Prix. I don't know how we would do that, but that'd be something we could do. Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. We'll think about it. See if we can't find a way. Anyway, shall I talk about my favorite games? The list is bigger than the anime list that I just gave. So, shall we? Okay, here we go. Gotta take a deep breath here. Here we go. D&D, Daggerheart, Never Stop Blowing Up, Street Fighter, the deck building game, The Game of Life, Monopoly, Clue, Kingdom Hearts, Mega Man, Yakuza, Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Tekken, Street Fighter, Dragon Ball Fighters, Budokai Tenkaichi, Stardew Valley, Story of Seasons / Harvest Moon, Friends of Mineral Town. Yes, they're the same game. We'll talk about it. Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, Fire Emblem, Final Fantasy, Tron Runner, Tron Catalyst, Super Smash Bros., Mortal Kombat, Injustice, Minecraft, Project Zomboid, Doki Doki Literature Club, Me-Side, Dark Cloud, Ape Escape, 1080 Snowboarding, Wave Race, Tomba 1 and 2, Fields of Mystria, Disaster Report, and Fortnite. Okay. Whew. I really like fighting games, and I haven't disclosed that yet. At least I don't think. I don't think I disclosed that I really enjoy fighting games, and you put me against, especially Injustice. I got irrationally good at Injustice. If you put me against any member of, I will literally throw this down. Any member of FSP in Injustice, I will like walk through them. I will cut through them like cutting through a cake. I forgot to mention Game of Thrones in the TV shows. The doy. Dumb angel boy. But yeah, like anybody in Injustice 1 or 2, I will walk right through them. I will Even now, I could cut through you all like cutting a cake. Which Fields of Mystria romanceable is your favorite? March. March. Disaster Report. Damn, that's a deep cut. Well, they don't call me Ashkariel for nothing. If you like Final Fantasy and FSP has a lot of Final Fantasy 14 damn it. I already knew where that was going. Yes, we will check it out. No, I've never really played it before. Like, I played it a little bit, but not enough to really have much of an opinion. Yes, March, he's the best one. March is the best one. I've played a little bit of 14, but not enough to have a strong opinion. Doki Doki Literature Club, it's the best. It's the best. Who's your favorite DC fighting character? Superman. Well, my favorite was people would try to tell me, like, you're only winning because you play Superman. I'm like, bitch, Superman's mid-tier. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, I'm just better than you. I mean, I am Ashkariel, and I am better than everybody, but, like, I'm just better than you. You just gotta get good. Favorite girl, best girl in Doki Doki Literature Club? Monica. It's not even close. The other girls are cool, but it's Monica. It's just Monica. Only Monica. Which Zelda games have you played? Just about all of them, save for Spirit Tracks and some of the Warriors games, like the Musou games. I haven't played those. Also, RPG Maker horror games are great. Yume Niki's great. Yume Niki's great. The Crooked Man is awesome. I'm trying to think of others. They're not jumping to mind right now. Angels of Death was originally a RPG horror maker game, became an anime. Ever tried Roblox? No. No, I have not. Let's see. What's there's another one. I think it's RPG Maker, but like technically speaking, it's RPG Maker. I think. What is it? What is it called? It's about going into memories. What is it called? And if the stars all fall down, na, 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 I'll ask you to fly away with me. What is that? To the moon! To the moon! Oh, To the Moon! Amazing game. I can't believe I didn't write that down. To the Moon. To the Moon is great. It's one of those games where I think I've already played it, so I don't know if I'll ever go back to it. But To the Moon. Oh my gosh. Amazing game. But yeah, my favorite game of all time is Kingdom Hearts 2. Will we ever get to play it? No. I highly doubt it. It would be awesome, but I highly doubt it. Ace Attorney? Yes, I have played Ace Attorney, but only the first one. And it was very fun, but I haven't played the others. Have you played Alone with You? No, I haven't. Thoughts on Final Fantasy X? I like Final Fantasy X. I don't get the hate. I think it's fun. Also, I hate when people... Danganronpa, yes, I've played Danganronpa. I've played every Danganronpa except for, like, I forget the one where it's, like, something girls. I forget. Something Despair Girls. I can't remember what that one's called. Persona games? I haven't really played them. I tried playing P5. I wasn't, like, super into it. I'd probably, I'd like to give it another chance. I bet you I would like it. I bought it, played it for a little bit, and like didn't really touch it again. It was kind of unfortunate. But yeah. Oh, Nix, have a good one. Opinions on A Date with Death? I've never heard of it. What about Dragon Age? Dragon Age is cool. It's just not one of my favorites. Like, Dragon Age is cool. I'm more of a Mass Effect guy. N7 Day, always and forever. You know, Shepard lives. I'm telling you that. Also, Shepard, if you're playing Fem Shep, it's Garrus. If you're playing like Mask Shep, then it's Caden. And I will hear no arguments. There is correct answers, and those are the correct answers. I don't want to hear any other argument about it. It's funny because people assume, oh, Ash must be very into like fantasy things because of his wings, and I'm like, no. Ash is very into sci-fi. I like science fiction a lot. Ultra Despair Girls, yes, that's the game. But yeah. Have you played any of the Batman games? No, I haven't. But I did play the Spider-Man games. Those are pretty cool. Hello, Matt. Ash, instead of, are you instead in the words, in teachings of Rickology? No, I can't say that I've heard of such a thing. Twisted Wonderland? What are we talking about Twisted Wonderland for? Twisted Wonderland? I know the anime's coming out. I haven't played the game, but I will check out the, anime. Do you like the Robins? I do love the Robins. The Robins are the best part of the Batman mythos. You can quote me on that. Play horror games? I will be playing horror games. That is the thing. I want to play more. I used to be a big Resi and Silent Hill fan, but I haven't played them in forever, so that's something I'd like to do. But yeah. Yeah. Have you played The Walking Dead? Telltale's The Walking Dead? Because yes. I still mourn. Are you guys gonna get debut merch? I want to put you in a fish tank for a future Marimo baby. I can neither confirm nor deny. Thoughts on dramatical murder? No comment. What about Devil May Cry? I have played Devil May Cry. But I am mainly a big fan of Devil May Cry 1. And one of the best songs of all time is Shall Never Surrender from Devil May Cry 4. That's another song that I would love to cover if I'm ever allowed. I would absolutely love to cover Shall Never Surrender if ever given the chance. I'll never kneel and I'll never rest. Sorry, I'm not going to do the whole thing. Any gacha games? Not really. Not big into gacha. What about Yu-Gi-Oh? Love Yu-Gi-Oh. By the way, the best season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Is Yu-Gi-Oh! GX, and the best game is Duel Academy on the Game Boy Advance. Just so you know. Just thought I'd share that with you. That's gonna bother some people, but it's just the truth. Be not afraid, but GX is the best. Listen, sometimes you just want to be kicking back. Sometimes you just want to be chilling out at the school, chilling out with the crew at the schoolyard. You know, causing trouble but never working too hard. And you know, back in class, they never taught us this. Sorry, I'm gonna stop now. Tough times, the hard climbs. Well, sorry, sorry. No, can't do it. Can't do it. Not allowed. Not allowed. Undertale. Okay, here's okay. I have played Undertale. I have gotten to a level called Waterfall, and I never finished it. I haven't played Deltarune. I never got past Waterfall in Undertale. I stopped playing. I don't remember why. I just stopped playing. And it's one of those things where I was like, I'll get back to it. And then I never did. Red Dead Redemption makes me want to cry. Red Dead makes me real sad. In a good way. Just makes me real sad. Signed to replay it? Possibly. Favorite Token Rambu character? GG. He's the best one. Actually, I have two. So when we went to Japan, I actively looked for merch of the boys. I am terrible with the Token Rambu names though, so hang on, give me a minute. Token Rambu characters. I forget the names of the characters all the time. I am very forgetful. I will legitimately forget character names all the time, so you have to forgive me. The first one is the boy with the purple hair. He's like one of the main swords you can get. Love him. And then this boy who in the anime he wears a tracksuit and has kind of like grayish hair. I have two little standees of them. What the hell was their names? Let me look up the Yaga. I think that's right. Hang on, let me look it up. Let me look it up. Give me a minute. I'm going on the wiki. I played this game in Japanese because I loved it that much. I think it got localized for a little bit and then went right back to... Whoa, the wiki is making my model all weird. It is Yagen and Hasebe. Yeah, you're right. I looked it up. Yeah, you're right. I played that... Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. Okay, there we go. Sometimes if you open up the wiki, it makes me go crazy. I adore the Token Rambu characters. I forget what you call them, like the smaller swords. Some of those characters bother me. I just find them kind of annoying. It's not their fault. I just think it's like their character. But yeah, I do have some of those. EN shut down. Yeah. Oh, it's just such a bummer. You have reached Kameyoshi stat. As well I should. I am your new god. So why would I also not be your Kameyoshi? Parasite Eve? I've never played it. Never played it. Which Yakuza games have you played? And which one is your fave? Do you think you'd play Yakuza Kiwami 3 on stream? If I am allowed to play Kiwami 3 on stream, I will do it. I wouldn't mind replaying them because it's been some time. I have played 1 through 4. I haven't played 5 yet. 0 through 4. Yakuza 0 all the way through Yakuza 4. My favorite is probably 0, honestly. But Yakuza 4 is pretty solid. I like the mechanic of playing as like the different characters. Do you like Attack on Titan? Yes. I think I mentioned Attack on Titan during like the anime thing, but I do like Attack on Titan, yeah. Yakuza 0 is insanely goated. It is up there in my top 5 of all time. I did hear that the series switched to the series ended up switching to turn-based, which is interesting to me. I'm very curious how that plays. You are the number one based liver ever. Thank you for your input and collaboration. Thank you. Black Butler. Did I not mention Black Butler? My bad. Yes, Black Butler. There are things about Black Butler that do bother me. Let's just go ahead and address that real quick. There are things about Black Butler that I don't love. But there is a lot about Black Butler that I do like, right? So, yeah, I'll say that. You have such base taste. Thank you. Oh, my God! I totally forgot! I am a fool! A foolish angel man! How could I forget the greatest anime ever made? How many of you guys know Vampire Knight? What a fool! How could you forget the greatest anime ever made? Vampire Knight! What is wrong with you? Foolish boy. I probably scared some of you, my bad. I did not see one of the twists coming, and it shocked the absolute hell out of me. I have never felt more betrayed by a character in my life. My intro to anime? Oh my god. Anyway, had to dig into the archive. Oh yeah, that took some digging for that one. Yeah, Vampire Knight, man. 0. My boy goes through it. Damn, dude. Team Kaname? You have your reasons. I do not judge you, but I want to. Kaname makes me emotional. Kaname makes me very upset because I loved him and he ruined it. He made it weird. And then Kaname made it weird. I loved Kaname. I was Team Kaname like almost the entire show. And then they made it weird. And then I didn't like him anymore. But yeah, he did. Yeah, that was him. That was 100% him. Yeah. I love Twilight, but you can't tell me that you you can't tell me that Vampire Knight is just better Twilight. It just is. How long have we been going for? Okay, we're approaching the 3-hour mark. Is anybody live right now? Is anyone live? You know what? Since Lucy dropped in earlier, let's redirect over to Lucy. We'll send you guys over to Lucy, but don't forget that our boy does in fact have his debut 2.0. So be sure to go say hi to Ellie. But yeah. Before we go though, we got like some time because it's almost at the 3-hour mark. You guys want to do a Q&A? A little Q&A? Is there anything you want to ask me before we hippity hop out of here? I don't have a way to close streams yet. Thoughts on Hellsing? I like Hellsing. Hellsing's pretty solid. I like Hellsing. What's your opinion on puzzle games? They annoy me because they make me feel very stupid. They make me feel dumb. Favorite Fruits Basket character? Toru. Digimon fan at all? I adore Digimon. It's one of my favorite things ever. Tron, Digimon, a lot of anything that's like a digital world, right? I will usually enjoy it. What do you think of the Crookman? Awesome. Fairy Tail? I don't really have much of an opinion, to be honest. Favorite pumpkin carving? Like the one where you make a silly face. Favorite alien stage character? Ivan. No. Till? No. One of them. One of the two. Thoughts on Baldur's Gate? I haven't played Baldur's Gate. I love D&D. I love Daggerheart. I love tabletop RPGs in general. I can't wait to make the boys play. Something tabletop related. I'd love to have us go on like a canon adventure or something. But as of right now, I've never played Baldur's Gate. I think it was always too expensive. So I haven't played it. Favorite FSP boy? Me. Favorite costume? Mine. Me. Mine. Next question. Trigun? It's good. Are you a Castlevania fan? You like Castlevania? Yes, I do like Castlevania. I am a very big Castlevania fan. One of my favorite games of all time is a Castlevania game. I'm surprised I didn't mention that. Aria of Sorrow is one of my favorite games ever. I forget the name of the protagonist in that game, but his fit is so clean. Favorite Oshi that's not you. Me again. Me again, but but also me. Soma Cruz. Soma Cruz is the best. We stand Soma in this house. Are you doing good? I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing amazing. I can't wait for us to just have streams where we could just sit and talk for like hours and hours and hours. You guys are not ready for the weekly sermon. Like, you are not prepared. It's gonna be so long. I didn't even get to any of my stream topics. I literally have in here the first episode of the new Digimon series goes incredibly crazy. Asuka from Digimon Beat Break, though. Damn that man fine. Those are the notes you can look forward to. By the way, watch the new season of Digimon. It's really good. Beat Break is super good. You don't have to have seen anything else. It's set in like a totally different world. Watch Beat Break. Super good. Favorite horror game? Resident Evil 2. I love an organized yapper. I try to be. Resi 2 base. Yeah, that's the best. Ever read any Dawn Maze? No, but I would like to. Digimon is an anime. What? Yeah. Yeah. Of course it is. What? For a long time now. Bleach? Love Bleach. Bleach is awesome. Bleach is the best example of I just want to see cool things on screen. That's why I like Tron. People are like, oh, but Tron's not deep and intellectual and blah, blah, blah. Watch Lord of the Rings. Like, listen, if you want deep intellectual nonsense, you can watch any of the Oscar bait, okay? You can watch an Oscar, like a movie made specifically to get an Oscar. I watch Tron because I like popcorn and I like having fun, okay? That's why I like Tron. Tron does have deeper meanings. Tron does have stuff you can dig into. But, like, I watch Tron because I want to see Sam Flynn throw an identity disc at a program and watch them turn into cubes, okay? Please. Are you a Shirleyum truther? Is there any other way to be? Fave Bleach character? Grimjaw. Grimjaw? That's his name. Grimjaw. Why am I thinking Grimjaw? It's Grimjaw. Pretty sure it's Grimjaw. Am I forgetting the name of my favorite character right now? I told you guys I'm terrible with names. Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings is based. I will quote Lord of the Rings a lot. I will also quote The Road to El Dorado and Scott Pilgrim and the Digimon movie all the time, because the Digimon movie is the greatest anime film ever made outside of Dragon Ball Super Broly. You will notice that a lot of my favorite things are just lots of really good lines, aura farming, and cool, pretty colors on screen. A lot of my favorite things have aura farming, great dialogue, and cool moments on screen. That's why, yeah, I was gonna say, that's why I like Transformers. Dragon Ball Z is the best. We will talk about it a lot. The Road to El Dorado. I'm so glad that because I forget what, somebody's like, who was it? Like, oh, Shiki's cheating. He's playing with loaded dice. He gave me loaded dice. Gods, arrest him! He tricked these sailors and took their money. Oh, well, now I'm the thief. Well, take a look in the mirror, pal. Well, you better give these men their money back, or else on guard! Oh, well, on guard yourself. I shall give you the honor of a quick and painless death. But not with that. Yes, we'll fight fairly. Aha! Any last words? I shall cut you to ribbons. Blackguard, heathen! You fight like my sister. I fought your sister. That's a compliment. Not the face. Ladies and gentlemen, we've decided it's a draw. Thank you all so much for coming. We'll see you soon. You've been a lovely audience. Adios. That was impeccable. No, honestly, no, that was amazing. The entire movie. I could do the entire movie front to back. I'm not even kidding. There's a couple of movies I can do front to back. I could do El Dorado front to back. I could do the Digimon movie front to back. Because if it has great lines, I could do it front to back, no problem. You know? Oh, I have to retweet that. Okay. The Emperor's New Groove. I love The Emperor's New Groove. Like I said, all I need from a series is great dialogue, aura farming, and some really cool visuals. That's all I need, right? Like, hang on, I was gonna save this for the. I guess we're just. I know I said we were gonna end, but I guess I'll talk about this now because it's in my notes. So I wrote down, Tron is easier for me to watch. I more often than not prefer popcorn in movies and complexity in TV shows as long as I can consume it once a week. That's why I like seasonal anime, because it's not a big commitment. Ash, I love you so much, thank you. It's not that big of a commitment for me to spend like 25 minutes once a week watching a thing. Whereas like in my films, I prefer like just like aura farming, fanfic boundaries, please. I will answer that in a moment, because I do have a good answer for that. It actually is something that I wanted to talk about, so thank you for reminding me. So yeah, all I need from films is aura farming, pretty visuals, and some dope dialogue. That's it. Honestly, most things in life, that's it. And I used to be like very self-conscious of that. I used to be like, oh, but like the things I like aren't like deep intellectual, blah, blah. Who gives a shit? I'm watching these things to have fun. If I want deep complexity, I'll read Babel because I love that stuff. But it doesn't have to be everything that I see. If I'm sitting down, I need it to be entertaining me. I don't need to be sitting down wondering all these deep philosophical questions, because then I just want to write a poem and I can't sit still for that long. Anyway. Boundaries! Okay, clippers, if you want to clip this is probably a good one. So, by the way, can we get a shout out for clippers and timestampers, like the unsung heroes of the VTubing community, please? Because, oh my god, oh my me, you do Ash's work, you do Ashkariel's work, you know, you do the Lord's work. Thank you so much, absolute goats. But here is Ashkariel's boundaries and rules. Okay, are we ready? You can ship me with whoever in the 7 hells you want, as long as it is not gross. Like, as long as it's like appropriate. If it's appropriate, go for it. I don't care. Typically, but my only caveat is A, it has to be appropriate, and B, the other, because I'm assuming it's going to be with another VTuber. The other VTuber has to be okay with that, right? If another VTuber is uncomfortable with shipping, then you cannot ship me with that person. So there's that. When it comes to fan fiction, write whatever. I will say, I will say I am an angel. So I typically am what humans would refer. How do I say this without getting in trouble? Do you know there's this like one flag that I find that's like very pretty, and it's like it has a black stripe, a gray stripe, a white stripe, and a purple stripe. And while one can be quite kinky, I am, you know, chains and whips excite me. I'm one of those aces where I'll be in those situations. I just typically don't like acts being done to me. I don't mind doing them to others. You catch my drift? But I don't like things going into things. How about that? How about we say that? I don't like things going into things personally. Not a fan of that, but there's other ways to have fun. I'll say that. And behave responsibly is another big one. I did see... I'll say this because I saw somebody mention something that starts with a Y. I'll say this. Just behave. Right? Understand that I am an angel. Monogamy is not in my wheelhouse. Right? And respect people's ships. Whatever they may be. Okay? So just know that. Just respect people's ships. Okay? Even if it's, like, you know, just be respectful, okay? You can ship me with whomever, right? As long as it's appropriate. And as long as you are respecting other people's ships and you're respecting other people's boundaries. Okay? And I will say, like, in the... you can draw whatever, but if you really want to make me happy, especially if you're gonna draw like NSFW stuff, I'm not a fan of things going into things. Got it? Cool. Yeah, so there's that. What else? He, him. What else? When you say appropriate, do you mean PG? No. I just mean like power dynamic appropriate, you know? No ship bashing in the Church of Ashkariel, exactly. No ship bashing here. Let the shippers and the Yumeis be, you know? Be respectful, you know? As long as you're not hurting anybody. My golden rule in many things is don't hurt people, you know? Just don't be rude and don't hurt people. You may ship, all forms of shipping are allowed, you know? Only top, basically. So just, you know, don't yuck the yum. That's such a good way to put it. Don't yuck the yum, you know? There we go. We shall stay respectful. I'm glad. Thank you. And nothing illegal. Yeah, and don't be dumb. And don't be dumb. Yeah, be not. Yeah, be respectful. Be polite, but don't. Yeah, but also don't be dumb. That as well. Yeah, curate your own experience and chill out. I will. Yeah, like I said, yeah, age appropriate, consented, not dead dumb. Yes. Ash, you silly. I am a little bit of a silly Billy. This is true. Kamiyoshi, how I love you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Are you going to read them? Probably. Probably. If it's fan art or fan fiction, I am probably going to either see it or read it. Do you have any boundaries for fan projects? Not really. Respect the ace thing. Respect other people's ships and don't be rude. And don't do anything illegal with my likeness. And that's about it. Yes, I am. I am that. Yeah. You got me into VTube? Did I really? Wow. All right. Yeah. Kinky ace, but again, I don't want to, don't expect every stream to be that kind of conversation. I don't typically talk about that kind of thing. So this is the one time that I will talk about this. Yeah, so I don't typically talk about this type of thing. I'll talk about reading it. I'll talk about reading it and seeing it and being like, oh my, spicy, but it's not every stream, right? You know who's actually incredibly respectful about it, and it's why I'm I love this man. That Xander Netherbrander. Xander Netherbrand. I've never he's just Zanny's just one of those dudes. He just gets it. He's so respectful. He's just the best. I adore Zanny. LAMENTUS, same thing. Just we had a conversation where are your boundaries? What are you comfortable with? Because I don't want to be putting genmates or Zanny or Ryza or Lucy or Nyx or anybody into any kind of situation that they might be uncomfortable with. So I do try to check boundaries with people, I was pushing the Ash and Nyx thing because I checked with Nyx to make sure it was cool, right? I boundaries are very healthy. Listen, I might be a villain, but I respect boundaries, honey. Come on now, it's important. So just respect boundaries, and mine are, chains and whips excite me. Am I dumb? I was like, huh. I guess I never thought about it like that. I guess so. Huh. I'll have to look more into this. It's huh. Okay. Yeah. Huh. I didn't know. You're a villain, not a monster. Exactly. You didn't? I didn't know that. I was like, huh. Okay. Yeah, all right. The realization. Yeah. I was like, oh, all right, yeah. Cool. As a fallen angel, I expected Zanny to be the target if you catch my drift. I do understand. But that is also something we talked about, is where the boundaries are, is this something you're comfy with, and blah blah blah. And it's yeah, man, like I said, draw what you will with what I've given, because it's fun to see. I want to see the NSFW tag. If anything, I've just given you an obstacle to try to overcome. I'm if anything, it's an obstacle for you to try to tackle. Because it is the thing. It's the thing. I would ship Ash Caelen. Ash Caelen's good too. I'm not saying Ash Caelen ain't bad. That's a good one too. Are you okay with ship art? Absolutely, 110%. I've just been I've been so amped about the ship art because I just think it's so much fun. Love the comfy Oshi vibes. Thank you, good sir. Thank you. I'm glad. Yeah. 110%. Damn. Yep. 100%. Ashiki. Zancariel. Zancariel. Ashter. I don't know what that would be. I saw somebody. What was it? It was something. Oh, what was it? Somebody had an awesome name for me and Zanny, but I forget what it was now. It was like, it wasn't like our names combined. It was something else. I can't remember what it was, but it was awesome. It's escaping me now. Netherfeather. Netherfeather's good, but I can't remember. Netherfeather is good, but Heavenly Lust. That's what it was. I wish I knew who made that up. Heavenly Lust. Heavenly Lust versus Ashiki. Who wins? Whoever wins. Yeah. Ashiki versus Heavenly Lust. No matter who wins, we all win. Oh, jeez. Yeah, I'm curious. How many ships can we create out of one fallen angel? I will be your Demyx. I will be Demyx from Kingdom Hearts. I will be the village bicycle. Everybody gets a turn. I will say that's another thing too. I don't like things going into things. Making out is fun. Making out is fun and a good time. It's other things into other things that I don't like. You catch me? You got me? You good? You good? Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit for Ashiki. 100% felt. It's just a good time. It's just a good time. Who doesn't like making out? You guys want to make out? You guys want to make out? Cool, let's do it. Right now? Right now? Wild. Girl? Okay. I'm joking. Did Liron? Wait, Liron? Liron did say yes. Of course, hell yeah. Okay. Liron's always a yes. You want to make out? That's crazy. Don't think you can't guarantee. Lamentus are kind of sus. Nayu, you want to make out? We can make out. I mean, we're both in space. See, if Nayu's cool with it, I'll talk to Nayu. I was like, if Nayu's cool with it, that's like a fun ship right there. Because it's like, oh, we're both like outer space. You know? Maybe like, I'm just like floating around, being like, dang, what's going on here? Everybody gets a turn. Everybody gets a turn. Space lust, that's a thing. I don't know if Nayu's cool with that though, so don't start until we clear that. I just saw a really awesome Ashiki edit on TikTok. I'll have to check it out. I have a special spot in space I could show you. Oh, we're gonna be adorable. Yay, Nayu and I are gonna be cute. Let's go. Let's go. W Nayu. Yay. All right, make it so. Star Trek. I forgot to mention Star Trek. Make it so. Star Trek, also good. Hi. Star Trek, also good. Space Yowie? Space Yowie. Space Yowie. Anyway. Should we, like, end stream like we said we were going to do, almost, like, 20 minutes ago? Is that a thing? I just like hanging out. I just like talking, that's all. I told you guys I'm a yapper. I told you guys this was gonna happen. No. No, you should not. Is there anything else that you guys want to know, that the Marimomis need for like fandom reasons that you guys want to know about? We'll tackle that before we go. Is there anything? I feel like we set up boundaries. We talked about all my favorite stuff. I feel like we hit everything. What's your raid message gonna be when we leave? That's a good question. I don't know if we have one. Chat rules? They're in the description. We do have chat rules, yes. Did you check Streamlabs? No. Should I have? It's like, wait, no, I forgot. Let me do that. I kind of forgot that I had that set up. I'm gonna be honest. I was like, oh, right, yeah. Let me go take a look. Friggin' whoops. Let's see. Yes, you should, Ash. My bad. How do? What do I check? I don't know what to check. How do I check? Damn it, I don't know these things. Maybe I should talk to Mane-san and be like, what do I do? Moss Raid? I love Moss Raid. Moss Raid is perfect. It's gonna be Moss Raid for sure. I think that's just perfect. Oh! Oh my goodness! There is things. Am I allowed to read these? I don't know if I'm allowed to read these out loud. I don't know if people want their name said. I didn't realize. Yeah, you could use, oh my god, because I was literally thinking like, oh man, it'd be cool if like supas were a thing. That way if somebody needed something to say, like, I would see, like, supas make it easier to read, right? So I was like, oh man, I was just thinking like, oh, it's too bad. And then I was like, wait, I forgot the tipping thing. I can see it now. Okay. Okay, Ellie's giving me permission. Let me read. Oh my god, our first... This counts as a super. Our first super. This counts. I don't care. This counts. This totally counts. The tipping page. Thank you, Mane-san. Hang on. Thank you. Mane-san's like, you dumb boy. Poor Mane-san's probably like, you dumb boy. I'm sorry. I forgot. Okay. Let me read. Let me zoom in too. Let's see. Hi Ash, I enjoyed your debut yesterday and was happy to meet you and the rest of Lamentus. I have a question. Are you okay with nicknames other than Ash and Carrie? I have one for you, but only if you're okay with it. Absolutely. It's 100%. I am 100% cool with whatever nickname you would like. I'm doing my best. I'm just a silly guy. People think like, oh, he writes poetry and he's had this tragic backstory and oh, he's gonna be the... Nope! Nope. 10,000 years in hell will give you such a sassy attitude. But yes, you are allowed to call, you are allowed to call me whatever you like. Alicia the Heart, thank you so much. Thank you. That was the first one. And we do have another one that I don't know if they want me to read it out loud. It's not like it's just a question, but I technically did answer it already. So I will say, if a certain individual is here and you sent a tip, I do see it. I really appreciate it. I hope you got your answer when we talked about the favorites earlier. There we go. Baby God, I do be baby God. But yeah. Anything else? Anything else before we go? Anything. Liron is not a shrimp. 15,000 you. Wait. No, 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 no. Mane, wait. Wait, now, hold on now. Hang on now. Hold on a second. Hold on. There are not many things that scare me, but management. Management and the shoe scares me. I am scared. Wait. Hold on. Wait. ちょっと待って。 Wait, that's another one I know. ちょっと待って。 Fear the chancla? I fear the chancla. ちょっと待って。 Listen, 15,000 years, you know, it's a lot of time, but it's not a lot of time. Will you show your emotes? Not yet. I think we'll save those. I believe. I'm gonna behave. I'm like a best behavior right now. I don't think I will until we get there. I'll just have you know that I love them, and I'm very excited about them. What? Hang on, let me refresh. Waiting faster. Oh God, they're coming in now. Azulula. Hi. Anonymous. Congrats on your debut. You are unbelievably based for your anime taste. Thank you. I'm so geeked out that you like Token Rambu and SAO. I do. I love both of those things. Listen, anything that has a virtual world, I'm a big fan. Stop, that was me. Oh no, Nepturnity. I'm so sorry. Realm, congrats on debut. It's nice meeting you. Sending support. Thank you so much. Thank you. Alicia, the heart, says, I have an adorable nickname for you. Let's see. Llama. Because of the way you speak, you sound how you speak. You remind me of Cusco from The Emperor's New Groove, can I? I do have Cusco energy, do I not? It could be a pet name. This is only in the chat. Llama is a chat specific. We don't want to confuse people on Twitter. I will allow it, but this is a like Marimomi inside joke. This is Marimomi's inside joke. Llama. Got it. I love it. A llama? He's supposed to be dead. That was my creator. That was my creator when it's like, hell, he's supposed to be dead. That's 100%. Oh, now I want to watch that movie again. Why would you guys do this? Why would you do this to me? Amy, are you okay with fan art of you wearing different characters' clothes, like you in the outfit of some of the characters you named, for example? Totally fine. 100%. That sounds awesome. And thank you for the tip, guys. Thank you. I appreciate it. That's 100%. 100%. Totally fine. Emperor's New Groove watch along when? I think it's gonna have to happen now. I think that's just canon. If we're allowed. That's if we're allowed. But yeah, that's something we can talk about. Okay, anything else? Is there anything else? Before we go, we have been trying to leave for 30 minutes. I'll draw you as a llama. It's not as goated as an alpaca, but it's how it'd be. Yeah, that's fair. Do you have a tag for sonas? Oh, no, we don't. We'll think about it. Bookmarks. Bookmarks, yes. Use the general tag for bookmarks. Journaling stream? More than likely. Oh, I'm so stupid. Okay, how many of you guys were here for debut when it happened? Or at least have seen it? So you guys probably... Okay, so a good chunk of you. Okay. Oh my goodness, a lot of you. So you guys may remember. I'll tease it again. I'll tease it one more time. You guys may remember that I had talked about that I was that you know, I love my journals. I love keeping track of things when it comes to Lamentus and our goal to, you know, there's no nice way to say it. Destroy Avalon and Ravenous. My job, since I can fly, I'm basically reconnaissance, so I keep track of everybody, right? And I like that. Now, I tend to know what everybody's up to pretty regularly, right? Like, I'm able to kind of keep track of all of them, including Lamentus, because as much as I love those boys, if you saw the end of Ellie's lore video, you know that we all love each other, but we don't super trust each other. So I keep tabs on everybody. And I figured maybe you might want to keep tabs too. Now, I'm not gonna be implementing this particular project for a little bit because it's quite extensive. Hence why you were in the sky. It's true. Fan mascot. This is Marimomi. That's you. You're Marimomis. You're Marimomis. So there is a project that I'm working on. It probably won't be until like January, I think we were saying. Either end of December or beginning of January. Maybe a sort of recap on events of some kind. A sort of rewind, a sort of recap, something like that. I don't know if it'll be a video or a stream yet. Pretty sure it's gonna be a stream. But you know, just it's not quite lore. I'll say that it's not lore. It's more of a like, here's what you missed, like type thing. You know, kind of a recap or a review or like a rewind, that kind of thing. But yeah, you know, maybe hypothetically, you know, if maybe you missed something in the goings on between Avalon, Ravenous, and Lamentus, and perhaps you need just a little quick recap on the previous like month or two, and you'd like a quick recap. Maybe that. But I'm not gonna I'm dancing around it because I also don't want to overpromise anything, because this is gonna be a lot of work to keep track of that many people. But yeah. Will you do lore streams? Yes. Yes, 100%. I love my new series to watch. I know I'm making you guys wait for it, but yeah, just know that I am thinking about it pretty heavily and working on it. Weird question, but will there be learning streams for German or Japanese? I was thinking about it. I'd like to. We'll see, though. We'll see. Lore streams, we win. There will be lore streams. Lore streams are absolutely a thing. Do you allow chat teasing you? If so, do you want us to use /J to make it clear we're joking? If I don't mind, but keep in mind that I am God. I am your God. So a little bit of respect would be nice. But obviously, we do enjoy laughing and joking with each other. So if you're going to /J, just so I know you're teasing, because it's hard to read tone, right? But don't forget who's in charge. I don't mind it every so often, but if it's all the time, I will ask you to stop. You know? I don't play games too much. Don't forget that I can throw you into a black hole. That is a thing I can do. So every so often, totally fine. If I ask you to stop, you stop. Let's see. Got it, llama. Okay. If that's everything, I think we will finally get ready to end stream here. Oh, but I'm sad. I want to stream again. I want to talk again. This is it. Can your Halo come off? If so, can we give it to my Halo? Can when I was in hell, I could throw my Halo like a Tron disc. But if you're asking about like right now, no, there's not like a toggle. I'm saying I don't want to leave, but I know I should because now we're just talking in circles. So now it's just becoming silly nonsense. So I guess we should go. Can we go over the schedule before you go? Yeah. Hang on. Let me switch back. Also, why am I so far over? All right. So very quickly, tomorrow, 3 p.m. EST, Story of Seasons, Friends of Mineral Town. It's a game very close to my heart. I am a fan. Tuesday, Shinkansen Zero. Gonna dive into some spooky games. Wednesday, We Were Here Expeditions with Liron. I am sure Liron will not make me want to drive my head through a wall. Thursday, Project Zomboid. Excited. And then Friday, the LAMENTUS Halloween collab. I'm so glad we debuted in time for Halloween. I'm so happy about it. And then Saturday, I will be falling into slumber, so I won't be around. And then Sunday is our weekly sermon. So just this again. Just a long Zatsu, just a yapping session. But yeah. Yeah. Monday and Tuesday you stream like right when I get home. Oh, hell yeah, let's go. Old man game ass taste man. Thank you. Yap sessions. Oh yeah, we do love a good yap session. We're model showcase again. Definitely not stall. Okay, now you're stall. Yeah, now is okay. All right. Okay. We have to go. I know parting is such sweet sorrow, but we have to go. Okay. See, now I don't even know if Gail and Lucy are still streaming. We've been talking for so long. I'm now unsure, so I have to go check. No, stay. Listen. It says they still are. I don't know. They still are? Okay, cool. What was the rain message again? Oh, it's just see you later. You guys are clingy, but you know what? It's okay. I'm clingy too. Okay, I'm gonna go now. Okay? I'll talk to you guys soon. Talk to you tomorrow. Maybe see you on Twitter. Yeah? Okay. Okay, goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, don't forget Moss Raid is our raid message. Moss Raid. Okay. We need I don't know how to end streams yet, so I'll just say bye for now. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye. Goodbye.